Cool, I think we should be good to go, and everything will be live. I think that we should be good. Oh, actually, real quick. You're back. Cool, so we should be good, everybody. What's up? How you guys all doing today? How you guys all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, people of the world. What's up, SFD? What's up, Caden? What's up, Orange? What's up, Miso Newbie? What's up, Jake and Beck? What's up? How you guys, everyone? How you doing this fine? Wow, dude, it's weird. I am not used to, like, being positioned this exact way, but how you guys doing this, what is it, Saturday afternoon, evening, whatever it is for everybody? I don't know, but we're going to be doing a live little AMA here regarding some Black Ops 4 content, man. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the stuff we've been putting up on the channel as of recently as well. Dude, I've been having so much fun with this Black Ops 4 stuff, man. What's up, that one gamer? What's up, Fallen? What's up? Nose deep. Oh my god, that dude, my mind just did not work there. What's up, Maxime? How you doing, Tyler? What's up, the better oof? How you doing, brother? Hey, thank you guys all so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. We're gonna be doing some Black Ops 4 AMA stuff. And I'm just getting everything still set up real quickly here, so bear with me for 1 second, and we shall have everything good to go, and we'll get everything jumping right into it, and we'll get into those questions you may have. Hopefully I can be of you know, some insight today with this one. That's the main goal, is to obviously want to answer as many questions and put to... Oh, hello. That's cool. I don't know why, dude. Anytime I have, like, my second monitor, the tab, like, I change tabs, it just ends up just crapping out, and whatever I have full screen on my left side doesn't work, man. But what's going on, Ted? How you doing, man? Hey, thank you guys all so much for being here. What's up, Evan? What's up, Prodigy? How you doing, dude? Greg, what's up, brother? Dude, it was great meeting up with you again this event. I always love catching up with all you guys. Truly. What's up, 9 Lives? How you doing, bro? How you doing, my dude? Watching from Northern Ireland. Hey, yo, that's awesome. Dude, the one thing that I said, like, I say it all the time in almost every one of my streams, so I apologize if it gets, like, super annoying to hear every time. I think it's the coolest thing ever that gaming can bring people from around the world together like this. Truly. What's up, Arab Insanity? What's up, Connor? What's up, Jay? This is COD Ghosts remastered tracker? I don't think so. I didn't feel any resemblance to COD Ghosts. What's up, Grizz? How you doing, brother? Give a shot. What's up? Kill the juice. What's up, SFD? Do you think Blackout will rival Overwatch? Blackout, like the mode? No, I think that, because that's the Battle Royale thing. Things you dislike about Black Ops 4. Truly, I said it in my opinions video, I don't think that I have all that much time on hand to really give, like, what I love and what I dislike about the game, even if I, like, really wanted to. Some of the things that immediately stood out to me, though, were the body armor was something I wasn't too big a fan of. Stim's health regen, if you're going to play it so that you can jump up instantly, you're going to need to have that cooldown be a little bit longer. And I know some people might hate that, but, like, when you go instantaneously, it's literally a 1.5 second cooldown. So you can just keep popping it every single time. What's up, Elias? How you doing, man? What's up, Captain? What's up, Iris? How you doing, man? Mad? How you doing, man? Hello from Belgium. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, Big Daddy? Hey, health, yeah. So health is actually a really good question to bring, or topic of discussion to bring up, because health is 150 in this game compared to 100 we've seen in every other title. And that's one thing that is going to be really interesting. It's going to definitely change the TTK, but the one thing that I think that kind of allows is for definitely headshot multiplier accuracy. So we've seen previously in Call of Duty, like, the headshot multipliers weren't the greatest. They still obviously helped, but that was one thing that is definitely going to be a relevant topic of discussion in Black Ops 4 in particular, especially with body armor, because, like I said, we discussed body armor a little bit. It doesn't give you a boost in health, but it cuts down on the amount of damage the first initial shots do, and it's only 1 time per life, so you end up, I think it saves about 3 bullets where it cuts that down. So the first 3 bullets that you take of your life, that's all that it really saves you from. If you get into another engagement, it's not something that regens where it, like, grows back. But that sort of stuff is, you can counter that, though, with headshots. So you can still 2-shot somebody, theoretically, and snipers, of course, are still one-shot headshots. But that's something that'll be definitely interesting in to counter that. But the health is, of course, yes, 150. So that's an interesting part. Is there an AK version? We didn't have any available to us in this build. I'm not sure if that will stay like that, or DLC is a good question as well. I think that they are going to be actually moving away from, like, the whole standard Season Pass DLC model we've seen previously. I honestly would love to see a sort of elite release again, where we have like all kinds of we have tons of content coming across the months. Like every single month we have new content drops, and hopefully they're more staggered in the sense that it's not everything all at once. I'd still love to see something like one big piece every 2 weeks or so instead of like, say, 2 maps dropped every month. So we'll see. When's the beta coming? It is not confirmed just yet. My guess would maybe be July, but I don't know off the top of my head. Will they bring headquarters? It's a good question. Of course, we didn't have any indication as to that, but I feel like with such a big innovation on, or maybe not innovation is the word, but like stress on that in the past year, I almost feel like it would be a wasted chance for it to not be in there. So I don't know. I think that'd be cool, but we'll have to see. The Cordite is like the PDW. Yes, sir. Hit detection in Black Ops 4. We were on land, so that's obviously a little bit of a perfect ideal situation. Anytime you're over on like actual connections, you're never going to have ideal conditions like you would on a LAN. But as far as LAN goes, it felt good. Of course, you're gonna feel immediately like it, like if you first jump in, it's gonna feel weird because you end up having that 150 health as compared to 100. So it might feel like you're putting more shots into them, and that's just simply because there's more health you need to get through. If you predict the 3 games you played, what aspect? Wait, hang on. Of multiplayer health adrenaline you expect to see change? I would see some nerfs to stim shot, admittedly. Yeah, tiered attachments is something. Yeah, Dismo might have mentioned that in his stream because I know he just streamed. We actually coordinated so that we didn't overlap each other. I didn't want to take away from his viewers, and he didn't want to take away from mine. So it was something we kind of planned this out actually together while they're back to back. But yeah, there are tiered attachments in Black Ops 4. So I forget the one that I actually had off the top of my head. There was a high caliber one that was actually really interesting. High caliber 1 is like more damage done to the torso. So it doesn't seem like it's actually targeting the head unless there's just like a base built in that it's already part of that. But then the tier 2 actually does more damage to the legs. So that'll be interesting. Are there LMGs? Yeah, there was only one, unfortunately, that we got to play around with. Do you know what pre-order bonuses are? No, at the moment, unfortunately not. Recoil management. Yeah, so there's like that predictive recoil system where each weapon's going to have its own recoil pattern. So you'll be able to learn those and naturally master those, but... What's up, Dan? How you doing, man? Are there kill cams or play of the game? It's play of the game, actually. And one thing that I really liked about the play of the game in this one is that it's a little bit more cinematic in a sense, because it does, of course, like still take that top play that happened that round, that entire game, whatever it may be. But it does like a little cinematic, and you'll see it at some point during this game. I think it might actually be at the end of this game that we're watching right now, even. And actually, I'm gonna set this to repeat so I don't have to do it whenever it comes back up. But it like does like a third person transition into first person, and then it shows the play of the game. So it's kind of cool. But Scar looks too bulky. Yeah, the weapon model is, of course, a little... The weapon models is one thing that I'm... It follows very much to Black Ops 3 in my books with weapon models. So the way that this ends up working out is that I feel like aesthetically it's Black Ops 3, but feel-wise, it feels exactly like Black Ops 2 with Rainbow Six Siege elements. Do you think Black Ops will kill Fortnite? No, I don't think so. I think that it might put up competition against PUBG, but not Fortnite. How are the score streaks? I played a little bit with a couple of them. I didn't really go super into depth with a lot of them, though. I think the most you'll see is in this gameplay, actually, I get a helicopter. So I didn't use the warship or like the AC-130 looking one. I didn't use that. I just used a lot of the remote control streaks, but they seemed okay. Am I playing? Not currently, but I did play, what is it, 2 days ago? Dude, I've lost all concept of time. Like 2 days ago, though, at the actual reveal, I went to Capture out in LA. It was an absolutely fantastic time. Like, truly, thank you to Activision and Treyarch for the invite and allowing me to be a part of that reveal. And thank you, of course, to you guys for supporting the videos day in and day out that allows that kind of stuff to even be possible. But that said, Jim Room, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Did I get to play zombies? Unfortunately, no, I did not. I'm looking forward to playing, though. Dude, that looks so fun. Is the gun on screen like the Scar? Yeah, dude, it felt just like the Scar. You think they'll add other franchises to the Black Ops mode? Yeah, so that was the initial rumor, actually, is that it was going to transcend, like it was going to be a separate standalone thing that tied in with the current release. So if Blackout is that actual, like, Battle Royale being developed by Raven that is being, like, pushed for each year, then yes, I'd imagine that it comes back out with Modern Warfare 4 and contents from the Modern Warfare series, but I don't know, because that's Blackout is a very specific name to Black Ops and the whole like marketing with that. So I don't know if that's like their mode or like the whole thing like kind of turned on its head, and it really kind of confused me. But will there be paint shops? Unfortunately, it's too early to tell. I really hope so, but. What's up, Nico? Am I late? Absolutely not, man. What's your opinion on the game? I liked it. I think it's one of those things that it looks and plays completely differently. So if you jump in and you like watch the reveal trailer, you watch the gameplay, and you're like, I don't really like it, I'd at least say wait until the beta, whenever it goes in, is either a pre-order where you can put like $5 down and then get your money back if you don't like it, or if there's an open beta, you know, that works too. But I'd wait till you at least have a chance to play it before you make any final judgments, because it is something that does play tremendously different. Is there a campaign? Unfortunately, no. Do I have a PS4? Yes, sir. What's the pre-order bonus? I'm not sure at the moment. I think there was something that was leaked a couple of days ago. And it was something that was like a figurine and a steelbook with it. But what's up, Garlic? How you doing, man? With 150,000 dislikes on the reveal trailer, do you think Black Ops 4 is dividing the community? Dude, that's the one thing that I really don't know. I know some people are not pleased with it because they did not like the elements of like Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege, but the one thing that I saw as of recently, which is a lot of people straight up admitting, it's the cool thing to hate on Call of Duty, and I'm just like, what? So I don't know, man. I truly don't know. I know that like everybody has their own opinions, they're all entitled to it, and I respect each and every one of those, but it's definitely something that I feel like it is kind of blown out of proportion. And once again, it comes back to the whole thing of it looks and plays completely differently. So if you're not a fan of what it looks like immediately, again, just give it a shot once the open beta comes around, if that's something that happens, and play it for yourself, because it is going to be completely different than what it actually looks like. But is there kinetic armor? At the moment, I don't believe there was. Are shotguns overpowered like in World War II? Dude, honestly, from my experience, and maybe I just got the short end of the stick here, I actually did not see that guy at all in the gameplay. Here, this is the play of the game, by the way. It does like a little transition cinematic into first person, so it's kind of cool. But from my short experience with shotguns in this game, dude, they're secondaries, so you might think that, oh crap, it's Modern Warfare 2 overpowered shotguns. From my experience, I thought they were completely underpowered. I got so many hit markers with them, it's actually absurd. But what's up, Mars? How are the graphics? I guess that's for you to decide. I didn't really mind them. I don't necessarily pay too much attention to the graphics themselves. I would have loved to play in 4K. I think the PC guys were playing, but they were actually playing on, like, standard monitors, so it really wasn't even like a 4K display to truly show what 4K was. But can you see your feet? I truly didn't look for that, so unfortunately I don't have the answer. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Black Ops 2.5, I mean, that's in terms of like, I know setting wise you're talking about that, but like in terms of gameplay, that's not even the worst comparison, simply because you know, it is again, it feels very much so like Black Ops 2, elements of Black Ops 3. Aesthetically, I think this game very much so follows suit with Black Ops 3 in terms of the vibrant colors, the different weapon models and animations. But how it feels and plays does remind me very much so of Black Ops 2. But real quickly before we jump into any more questions, dudes, we have 612 people watching the stream right now. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys could do me a little favor and drop a like down below, let's try and get a little like spike. Let's see if we can get to 150, 200 likes, just like the snap of a finger. Like, oh, you know what? I was going to go into a Infinity War reference, but I don't know if everybody's seen that yet, so I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, if you guys want to drop a like down below, if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing of Black Ops 4, if you're enjoying the content, whatever it may be. If you guys are new to the channel as well, if you guys are the first time you're seeing here, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. We went out to the reveal of Black Ops 4 a couple of days ago, so we're going to be continuing to give you guys the best content that we possibly can for Black Ops 4. But how do you like the healing? Truthfully, it was weird to get accustomed to at first, but after my first game, honestly, dude, it was like it was seriously just muscle memory. Like, you just tap left one and you're good. So you don't miss out on too much. But when's the private beta live? We don't know at the very moment. How am I playing this? I went to the reveal 2 days ago in Los Angeles, and I'm now back home, so I'm streaming some of the gameplay. I'm not playing right now. My hands are free, as you can see. But this is footage that I captured out at the actual event. So, what do you think about the game? Honestly, like I said, in my opinions video, I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I think it's really too early to tell. I only had about 45 minutes to an hour of playtime with this, so truly, I don't know if I can accurately give you my 100% like true definitive answer on how I feel about the game, but I enjoyed it. I had fun. That's the thing that it came down to for me. It does take a little bit of getting used to, and there's still stuff that even after all that time of playing and experimenting around, there's a lot of stuff that is truly overwhelming in the sense that there's so much to learn and so much more stuff that is added in. So it's a lot more in-depth game than we've ever seen before in Call of Duty. But how am I playing this? I went after the reveal on Thursday? No, Wednesday. I don't even remember what day, dude. I've lost all concept of time. And I'm back home now, giving you guys some of the footage that we saw, and then just streaming it for you guys, answering questions real time. Elo site, I don't think that we had one in the build that we had at the reveal. But again, this is pre-alpha gameplay. So if I take away my face cam, you'll actually see that up in the top right, it says pre-alpha gameplay, May of 2018. So there is a lot of stuff that is going to be worked on still in the sense that this is not the final build by any means. Nintendo Switch port, no, that was confirmed that that is not going to happen. Does the game have any huge flaws? I don't know. I don't know if I can consider anything a massive, huge flaw. There's definitely some stuff that may not be, people may not be too fond of. But, I mean, I don't even know how to really answer that. Because, like, nothing really glared out at me that it was, like, super messed up. The one thing that I will say I kind of hope is adjusted is the body armor. But that's just me. Is there vertical menus? So actually, I'm actually talking about this on a video I'm making for today. The menus are... How's the best way I can put this? The menus are very much so like a Destiny type of feel. It actually, unfortunately, for those of you guys that like really enjoy, and I think this is to kind of make it more so focused, not around the PC version, but like in line with it. There is the like a Destiny scroll icon that you have to like drag around. It's not just as simple as like down arrow, or like thumbstick down, and you immediately go to the next portion. So that's something that is a little bit different. The creator class is actually like tabular. So each class is like class 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. It's displayed downward. So it's a little bit of a change up in that sense, but I mean, it's nothing too major, nothing like super game breaking. Just might take a little bit of getting used to break away from what you normally know. VSAT stream. I don't think that we saw VSAT in this build. I didn't play around with too many of the kill streaks, but I did get some that were fun. But I didn't see a VSAT in there. But loading times, I mean, I think we played on PS4 Pros, so they seemed okay jumping into games. Crimson, my man, you're coming back with a throwback there, my guy. I have not heard that YouTube name in literally almost like in 6 years. Do you think Black Ops 4 will be any good for solo players? I'm personally a solo player a lot, so I really hope it is. There is going to be some stuff that is going to, like the specialist choice. That's going to be something that's a little interesting because you can't really coordinate going into the match, and it's one of those things that's first come, first serve, and you can't have more than what actually, like if one's chosen, that's done for the game. Unless somebody switches out and then it opens that slot up. But how's the ICR-7? It felt really good whenever I played it. Is it boots on the ground? Yes, sir. No grenades. There are grenades, but there's other stuff that really is in the same gear category where it's like a lot more useful. So what you're seeing now is a little bit of the grapple gameplay, which is the gear for Ruin. And this specific gameplay is from my good friend Tabor Hill. I don't think that I actually got to choose Ruin because everybody kept choosing him. But it is very cool on how that works as well. Is the MP7 in this game? Not to my knowledge as of right now. But we had very limited number of weapons in each classification. So we just crossed the 700 viewer mark, dudes. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys all so much for coming out and supporting the stream. Thank you so much for your interest in Black Ops 4. I'm very excited to share the rest of the content we have here up on the channel with you guys. And of course, I love answering any of these questions you guys may have. What maps exist? So the one that we played was called Seaside. It's a new map of Control, or new game mode of Control. This one I forget the name of, and oh, dude, off the top of my head, I can't think of the names that we have of the maps, but we did have these three that you're seeing. We're cycling through and playing through all of them. Is customization good? We didn't really have all that much customization. There's a lot of weapon customization, though, in terms of unique weapon attachments, and then also the way that everything works out in terms of just how you can set up your weapons. There's tiers to attachments and stuff like that, so that's interesting. But, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that, of course, is going to be very in-depth with the game, and it's going to be something you might need to learn a little bit of before you really jump into the game and truly start mastering it. What's up, Savage? How you doing, man? Perks. So that's something that I don't know if I got around to typing those notes out, but there was pretty much your standard, like, Black Ops 3 perks. Some are renamed, and I forget. There's one that was different that I can't remember off the top of my head. Do you think Black Ops 4 can be better than Fortnite? I don't know. I think they're apples and oranges, if I'm totally honest with you. Yeah, we're pushing 800 viewers up on the stream. What is going on, dudes? Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic Friday, dude. Supply drops right now. There is nothing in this. This is pre-alpha build, just showing off the gameplay and the mechanics of the game. I can almost guarantee you there's going to be supply drops. They make way too much money to drop. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people do not like supply drops, but again, from a business perspective, it's just, it'd be stupid for them to take it out. They make way too much money off that. Thoughts on the new minimap? It's weird. It's definitely going to take some time to get used to. But I think that once you do get the hang of it, it'll be okay. Dude, I just think it's so weird that it's called Fog of War, because that was the internal code name for COD World War II. It's like they took literally the working development name of a game and made it their new system. Are there cameras for the weapons? At the moment, of course, we don't know. This is an early working build of the game, pre-alpha, so it doesn't have everything actually all put into it. How am I playing the Black Ops 4 beta early? It's not the beta, it's the pre-alpha. So it was actually what we got to capture at the reveal event in Los Angeles a couple of days ago. So it's Saturday. Oh, dude, thank you. I've lost literally all concept of my time. Like, truly, the traveling that I've done the past couple of days has just like thrown me off so much. How's the sniping in the game? I did not snipe around, but I asked a lot of people that did. Apparently, there's no aim assist on it, but it's something that is super powerful. So if you can get past the aim assist issue, and you don't need that, you'll be fine. Can you kill people from the grappling hooks? I didn't see anything like that, but that's something that I don't know. Can I inspect our weapons? Unfortunately, again, we don't know at the moment. Because triangle or Y is actually the way that you call in your streaks now. So that's something that instead of on the D-pad, we don't know what the D-pad's going to be used for. If they're taking stuff from other games, it would not surprise me if there's a gesture system on the D-pad. I don't know, but that's something that you hold in triangle or Y to actually call in your streaks, as well as that's what you do if you tap it, you swap weapons. Favorite gun? I really enjoyed the Rampart. That was like the Scar. But Hollow just uploaded a sniping video. Hey, my man Hollow, he's been killing it. I love Hollow, dude. I love him so much. So this is pre-alpha? Yeah, this is pre-alpha gameplay. This is only available at that reveal event, so it's a very limited build. Probably about like 20% of the game. How's Blackout? We actually did not play, but I'm very excited for it, man. So buzzing for this new COD. Dude, I'm really excited for it as well. I've seen a lot of negativity around it, but like I'm really much so looking forward to just getting more time on with it, because I think that's one of the things, again, I've said it a couple of times even in the stream already. The big thing to me is that this plays and looks completely differently. So if you look at it first glance, you might not be too thrilled by it, but it plays so differently than that of what you might actually anticipate. It plays just like Black Ops 4, but with some elements, of course, like of Rainbow Six Siege, like with the operator or specialist thing. That's very reminiscent, of course, of Rainbow Six Siege, and it's more tactical in that sense, but it plays so much like Black Ops 2, if I'm totally honest with you. But time to kill is too slow. Yeah, that's kind of because they increased the HP to 150 each. So that's interesting, but thanks for answering the questions. Hey, my pleasure, dude. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Once again, we just maxed out at like 875 viewers. That's insane to me. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic time in the stream. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic Saturday. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to Black Ops 4. If you guys are enjoying the time here, you're enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like down below. Let's try and get another like spike if we possibly can. And if you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to keep you guys up to date with all the content you can ever possibly imagine for Black Ops 4. I'm really excited to bring you guys everything I have on the plate. Very busy coming up in the next couple of days with content, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. This game's trash. Again, I really just want to refer back to the statement. It looks and plays completely differently. So, until you have your hands-on experience with it, I would save judgment. What's your overall opinion of the game? Again, coming back, it is very much... So we didn't have a lot of time to play with it, so I feel like I can't accurately give you my best depiction of what I think. Camera died. BRB. But the one thing that I will say is that it takes a lot of time to get into, but once you do, it feels great. Like my first game, this was the first game that we played, actually. And it took a little bit of time to get used to everything, but once I did, dude, it felt great. Did you guys see Zombies gameplay? Actual gameplay, no. All I saw was the trailers that you guys saw as well. Take it easy, Braden. What's up, Afghan? How you doing, man? Am I hyped for Zombies? Dude, absolutely. I don't know if you guys realize this, because a lot of my stuff has been built around multiplayer for so long, but, like, I truly love Treyarch Zombies. Like, I've followed the story, the game mode, everything like that since the beginning in World at War. I'm so hyped for it, dude. And the fact that we get 3 maps at launch, like, that's insane to me. But how's the weapon balance? Right now, it's rather unbalanced. But again, this is very, very early workings of the game. Hey, I appreciate that, Nico. Do I know anything about zombies? No, unfortunately not. All I know is, like, what you saw at the reveal event as well. How the game feel? Did it feel like Black Ops 3? No, my best comparison here is that it feels like Black Ops 2 overall, primarily. It looks like Black Ops 3 in colors, like color scheme, aesthetics, in terms of like weapon mottos and everything like that. And then it has elements of like, say, Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch. Now, it's not glaring and overwhelming amounts of each of that stuff, but it is there. Like, the whole, like, the big thing that always comes out and stands out to me is that, I forget which operator it is, but they have, like, the spike that you can put down that does damage and slows people down. That's something that is literally out of Rainbow Six Siege. But, like, truly, I think when it comes down to the core of the game, it plays so much like Black Ops 2, just with additional elements. Are the score streaks good? I thought they were okay. I didn't really play around with too many of the streaks, but, I mean, from what I played around with, they did feel alright. How do they jump like Black Ops 3? No, it's boots on the ground, man. 5v5 is pro/comp. Dude, yeah, I actually think that they're going to try and make this a little bit more, not catered towards competitive play, but it's going to be something where it changes the standard and kind of brings it all into one. Maybe not like skill-based matchmaking type thing, but like where it's almost like a CSGO type thing, where the game is very heavily competitive, but there are also the elements that you don't have to play competitive. So I think in that sense, it'll be kind of interesting to see how that works out. But how's the flinch? Honestly, I didn't pay too much attention to it. A lot of the gunfights, it's very important, though, you hit your headshots. That's where the most multipliers are. And, like, headshot multipliers are actually going to be a factor in this game compared to others. But TTK needs to be shorter. Yeah, that'll be something that's interesting. I don't know if that's going to be something that actually will happen, if they'll adjust that, just because, like, they actually did increase the amount of health that each player ends up having. So that'll be absolutely, like, that's entirely contingent on the health itself. There's so much more in this game compared to last in terms of, like, that health aspect. But back to the roots competitive, I mean, maybe. Nuketown remake. We didn't see anything about a Nuketown remake, but it would not surprise me. And I mean, we've literally seen one for every single Black Ops game since it was introduced. So, are shotguns overpowered? No, dude. Like I said earlier, I think they're actually very underpowered. I had a clip, and I don't know if it's in this gameplay that you'll be watching, but I had a clip where, I'm not kidding you, I hit 3 hit markers on somebody. And so, to that aspect, I was like, well, it looks like I'm not using that one anymore. Is that the Scar? The one that I was just using was the Titan LMG, but there is the Rampart 17, I believe, is very much so like the Scar. So, am I playing right now? No, I am hands off right now. This was all captured out of the reveal event on Thursday. So that's something that, of course, is not it's not live, but it's a live AMA in that sense. Hey, we just crossed 920 viewers, dude. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I again, truly do appreciate it. If we max out over 1,000, I'm gonna lose my mind, dudes. Tactical rifles. Will the tactical rifles get buffed? Good question. I actually didn't play around with them, but I heard some feedback once again from some people that did. Dude, the only problem that like is such a bummer about like the short periods of time we have to play is that you can't experience everything. So there are some things that I only rely on people's like actual observations from themselves on. But from what I've heard, they're okay. They're nothing special. The burst is like it's takes a lot of hits. The semi-auto is just something that it's kind of weaker, but we'll see. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't give you all that much information about it. But if they are a little bit of an issue, I would expect them to be buffed. The only thing though also is that the balance of the weapons is definitely not final. This is pre-alpha gameplay. There's still months until the game is pressed to gold and everything ships out like that. So we'll see. Opinion on no auto heal. Honestly, like once you play a couple of matches, it's something that you don't necessarily notice all that much. It becomes very, very quickly second nature. Can you sprint reload? I don't know if I tried. I would imagine that there is a perk for that, maybe. But I know that you can throw and fire stuff and like that. You can dual wield your hands in that sense. But did you see any of the new posters around the office? I actually did not go to Treyarch, unfortunately. I was a couple of my friends actually did, so I can hit them up for a later discussion of it maybe. But yeah, so we only did this all in an expo. It was in a hangar in Hawthorne, California. So it was just a lot of open space, a lot of desks with a lot of consoles and monitors and everything. So that was something that was like that. Can you YY? Yes. VSAT, we didn't have one at the build, but I would imagine that it's going to be there. Any Battle Royale info? Unfortunately, no. Seems the Modern Warfare 2 talk has died down. That's interesting as well. Like, again, that's something that, from what I've heard, I have not heard that it's, like, officially, like, the rumor is it's canceled. I haven't heard anything about that. I would still imagine it comes, just no idea as to when. There are burst weapons. Yeah, there are. Is there a campaign? Unfortunately, no. Is the M8A7 returning? We didn't have the M8A7 in its, like, official capacity like that. There is a burst rifle, but again, I didn't play around with it, so I don't know how exactly it feels. Can you inspect your gun? I don't know, but if they will add that into it, I would imagine that it's a different control scheme, because, like we said, you swap weapons with triangle and Y, which is what you saw in World War II on how you inspect your weapons, but you also, if you hold down triangle or Y, that's how you call in your score streaks. So the D-pad right now, there's nothing tied to it. But I would imagine something at a later time is tied to it. That's why it is changed around. Otherwise, it was like, why would you change something that doesn't need changed? Are the SMGs powerful? Depends on which one, but yeah, they are a very valid weapon at the moment. But one thing you got to consider also is that this is so early on that a lot of the weapons are unbalanced. So you're not going to end up coming across too many things that, like, will probably be the same as they are right now in the full launch. XMC, FMJ. Yeah, there is FMJ. As XMC, what do you mean in that sense? Is sniping hard? I didn't play around with it. From what I've heard, though, there is no auto-aim. But if you can get around that, it's actually fantastic. So, do with that what you will, I guess. But is there a Tempest-like specialist? Not that we saw. What are all the specialists? Oh, crap. Off the top of my head, I can't exactly remember. I have a note somewhere of it. I literally might even just break open my laptop for some of my notes real quick. Is there a pick 10 system? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did they say anything about exclusivity? They didn't say it in, like, explicit wording, like, hey, like, DLC first on PlayStation 4, at least not to my knowledge, but they did announce their partners with PlayStation again for this game. So, the thing, though, is that they really didn't talk DLC all that much, and obviously, like, that's something that you're first revealing the game, so it's kind of to be expected, you know. But, it was weird because, like, all the DLC talk, they usually bring up, like, a season pass or something like that, but they didn't. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe we end up seeing something like a, what was it called? Like, the Elite package from, like, back when Modern Warfare 3 was a thing, where you got, like, content every single month. How am I playing? This was actually recorded a couple of days ago at the actual reveal event, and thank you for the $2 super chat, Static. I appreciate it. Yo, real quick, I don't mean to take away from your donation. Thank you so much for that, but we just passed 1,000 viewers, dudes. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I don't know if we've hit 1,000 viewers in a stream before, so truly, thank you guys all so much for that, dudes. Holy crap. Max Prestige, we don't have any indication of that, but wow. Dudes, real talk, thank you guys all so much for being here. 1,000 viewers. Oh my god. Hit the 1K, my dudes. Thank you all so much for being here. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Truly, truly do. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the stream. Hopefully, I'm answering the questions you guys do feel inclined to need to know. But, dudes, oh my god, that's awesome. I need to save that screenshot real quick. Oh, well, that was... Kick that out. Yeah, so right now, I'm not playing. This was recorded beforehand. We're doing a live AMA. There's an SMG called the XM9. So, oh, yeah... Actually, there is. I literally just wrote that, and I totally forgot about it in my notes. But yeah, there is one. I don't know if I played around with it, if that was the one I played around with or not. It might have been. It might have been. But, yeah, dude, the big 1,000. Holy crap. Is there aim assist on snipers? From what I've heard, no. I didn't play around with snipers all that much, but... Jables1195 to 1K stream. Hey, dude, what progression, like, right? The glow up, right? What's up, Lorado? How you doing, brother? Boots on the ground? Yes, sir. It is boots on the ground 100%. Well, 99%, because I think there is a specialist that allows you to have a little bit more verticality, but... What's up, Skizzle? How you doing, bro? Are there any well-known guns like the Scar? Yeah, so the Scar is actually one called the Rampart 17. That's what it, like, is kind of. It's not, like, explicitly the Scar, but it very much so reminds me of it. When will there be zombies gameplay? My guess is, like, right around the... Maybe E3. Maybe. I think they said they're doing some stuff for that. But that might be a little too early. I don't know. Do the maps feel like they're built around 5v5, or do you think the community feedback? They are very small. I mean, I think you can definitely fit 6v6, but they are small enough to the point where they might have been designed around that. But is there a G-slide or a ledge slide? Actually, I played around, and good question you bring that up, because I remember even saying on our comms, because like we had our team chat like with our Astros and everything, I straight up remember saying, I was like, I'm pretty sure that there's a ledge slide here. It's not as like relevant and as like powerful as it was in Black Ops 3, obviously, because you don't have the thruster movement, but it is something that it did feel like it gave me a little bit of a slight boost to the regular just sliding mechanic. But any camos? We didn't have any camos available to us at the very moment, but that's something that may very well happen. What do you think about people hating on the game? I think, again, it comes down to... Here's the thing, firstly. I don't mind that people do. I know that people have differing opinions, and I totally respect each and every one of those. Like, there is no way, shape, or form anything that says that what I'm saying should be the truth that you guys should totally believe in. What you guys feel is what you feel, and that's totally cool. The one thing that I will say, though, is that the game plays and feels completely differently. So if you think, if you look at it and you think you know what's going to happen, it plays so much differently, and I would not just immediately write it off as a crap game or amazing game. You definitely really need to get your hands on it. So if there's an open beta at one point, I know there's going to be a beta, obviously, but if there's an open beta in the sense of they do an open weekend for it, and you don't really feel like spending the money on it to try and like pre-order or whatever it may be, I'd say at least give it a chance. That's the biggest thing that I can say is give it a chance, and that's where you'll end up seeing maybe some surprise out of it. But what do you think is the best specialist? Unfortunately, I didn't get to play around with all the specialists, so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I really much so enjoyed... Oh, who was it that I played with? I can't remember. Is Requisitions a thing? No. How would you compare it to Black Ops 2? So, the big way that I really describe this gameplay is that Black Ops 2 is the big major core feel. That's something... And we just crossed 1,000 viewers again, dudes. Thank you all so much. Like a kid on Christmas, man. The one thing that I will say is that it feels very much so like Black Ops 2 in the sense of its core feel. What it looks like in like the models and everything very much so resembles Black Ops 3 in my books. Like the color scheme, the weapon models and animations, very much so like Black Ops 3. But core comes back to Black Ops 2 in my books. Like I remember actually actively thinking, I was like, dude, this feels just like when I would be pushing an objective or a hard point in say Raid or Standoff. Like I remember thinking that to myself as I was playing it, so that was something very cool, and if you're a Black Ops 2 fan, I think you will enjoy this, but it also does combine the more tactical elements of, say, Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch in that sense, but it's not as relevant and as, like, hardcore dead set as a lot of people really want to write it off as. How many kill streaks were there? I think there were, like... I think there were 8. How come Black Ops 3 has better graphics than Black Ops 4? This is a very early build. Right now, this is something that you can't necessarily... Again, this is only May. The game ships... It'll probably press to gold in mid-September. So that'll be when they start to produce the discs and everything, send them out to the retailers. So that'll be like the final build of it. There's still a lot of time, man. A lot of time. Thank you for not playing Fortnite. Hey. What can I say, man? Do you think they'll reveal the date of the beta on E3? Yes. Yeah, that actually seems like a really good indicator. And especially because, like, E3 is only, what, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks away? What about Blackout gameplay? We did not play Blackout, unfortunately. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm, like, super hyped to see how that'll work out. But that was just a real basic tease. I don't think we're going to see anything like that for like, the rest of the marketing period. Up until, like, right before the release, if it even is the release. Because the one thing that I will say, and again, I have no prior information, I have no indication that this is actually true, but if you guys noticed, there was dates for everything in every trailer except the Blackout trailer. So I don't know if that's something that's going to be released at a later point, or if it's going to be something that is like separate release from Black Ops 4, like it's not an in-game mode, like it is that Raven thing. I don't know, but that's something to keep in mind as well. But is there going to be a $100 edition for Black Ops 4? Maybe, I don't know, dude. One thing that I really, really want them to do is try and top the Juggernog mini fridge, because I have that thing literally sitting like right here. I love it. I think I need to change out one of the parts because it stopped working perfectly after 3 years. Like you'd think that like, wow, like it's gonna die way before that for just a mini fridge, but like no, it worked really well and all that kind of stuff. But No jetpacks? No, sir. I think there's one specialist that does, for a limited time, give you some stuff like that, but everything else, boots on the ground. Is Nuketown going to be in the game? At the moment, no, we haven't seen anything, but again, it would not surprise me, because that is truly something that's been there since it's been introduced every single game. In the mode Blackout, will you be able to control score streaks like AC-130? Good question. Again, we didn't see anything really other than the just general trailer we had. So other than that, I have truly, truly no idea. Dudes, I can't thank you guys enough for being here. We peaked out at like just the second there. 1,083 viewers. That's insane to me. Insane. Holy crap. Is there going to be Vision Pulse? Yeah, there is Vision Pulse Specialist. And how that actually works is very different, because everybody on the team gets the Vision Pulse for that 5 seconds or so. So that is unfortunately a little change up that I don't know if I agree with, but that's how it works right there. Stock needs to be available on all ARs. I didn't take a look at all the attachments on all the ARs, so they might be, but what was your favorite map? I really enjoyed Seaside, and I really enjoyed this map that you're watching here. I forget the name of this one exactly, but this one I think is actually the biggest, one of the biggest in the game. Not that we just saw out of the reveal event, but in the game. So, like, overall, it's still not even that big. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, like, you know, there's going to be very small maps here. How was the healing mechanic? I actually like it. Dude, that was the one thing that, it is a massive break away from the traditional Call of Duty that we know. So from that perspective, I totally understand where some people are worried about it. But what I will say is that you very much so become conscious of it, and it very much so becomes second nature incredibly fast. Literally by the end of the first game, I was automatically clicking L1 to regen my health. So it wasn't anything that I really, like, truly just... It was a detriment to the gameplay experience. It felt fine. What's up, Queasy? How you doing, man? Offline local bots in Black Ops 4. Again, right now we don't have any information on that. It's just way too early of a build. But what's your opinion on what you'd rate the game out of 10? I think that, truly, I can't give it an accurate representation in terms of numerical values, firstly, simply because it is so early on. We didn't have as much gameplay time as many people think. Like, we only played for 45 minutes to an hour. I think we played 3-4 games, depending on the capture session and how quickly they got through everything. So we didn't get all that much time on. So I don't want to jump to conclusions and say, oh, it's a fantastic game, it's amazing, like the Call of Duty saver. But I also don't want to be like, it sucks. Like, so what I can say is that I did have fun with it. I had a lot of fun with this game, and that's something that, to me, the immediate jump in benefactor like for that really helps the game, is that I had fun. So I really did enjoy. TTK is slower, but that's also because they raised the health. It's 150 damage now for a kill instead of 100. Is there a knife like Black Ops 2? I don't think we saw one, but I would imagine there would be. When's the beta? Not announced just yet, but do you think there should be a war mode like 50? Dude, that'd be insane, actually. Are there any editions of the game? Right now, we don't have any of, like, the special edition pre-order stuff. I think one was leaked where it was, like, a figurine with a steelbook case and digital content, but nothing really, like, actually truly announced. Unlimited sprints, I think there was. I wasn't really paying attention entirely to that, but I don't recall whenever I actually had, like, a cooldown on sprints. Wouldn't surprise me, Silverwolf, if they released DLC every month. Do I like the new health system? It's definitely something that takes a little bit... This is where I thought I had a grenade, and then I just pull out my spike trap. Whoops. But yeah, so... The health system is different, I'll say that. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but whenever you do get used to it, it's not that bad. I think I'm going to buy the game. Hey, again, my biggest thing is if you like it or you don't like it, at least give it a chance. I'm assuming there's going to be an open beta at some point. There's probably going to be that pre-order beta first, but also at one point probably a weekend for open beta. If there is, definitely if you don't pre-order, or if you do, at least give it a shot then. No, Cameron. Ripcod, I mean, again, to each their own. The big thing that I will say is that I hope that people have an open mind to this, because it does look and play completely differently. Completely different. Did they add a version of the MP5? I mean, there's one that is very much so like this is right now very much so like the CUDA, and to me the CUDA reminded me of the MP5 a lot. What does this COD remind you of the most? Gameplay feel-wise, Black Ops 2. Aesthetically, Black Ops 3 with the color scheme, the weapon models and animations, and then also a little bit of, like, say, Rainbow Six Siege with some of the different tactical things as well. Akimbo weapons. We didn't have any Akimbo weapons, but is what it is. It might happen, but when's the closed beta come out? At the moment, it's not known just yet. Is there any aim assist? Yes. Do you think COD is better than Fortnite? I think it's all subjective, and I think it's also apples to oranges. like, Call of Duty is a traditional arcade-style MP shooter. Fortnite is literally a battle royale mode that's like a cartoony sense. So I don't think that you can necessarily directly compare the two. Game reminds me a lot about Destiny. There are some Destiny elements, I will say that. How's the sniping? I didn't actually snipe, but I heard there is no auto-aim or aim assist. And so for that, but if you can get around it, but, like, if you can get around it, you'll be fine. Because it is very powerful in that sense as well. Dudes, we have 1,126 people up in the stream. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I truly, truly do appreciate it. If you guys would be so kind, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like down below. Let's try and get a little like spike. Let's try and push that past that 500 like mark. And of course, if you guys are into the channel, it's your first time you're seeing it, this popped up and you're recommended, whatever it may be, feel free to hit that subscribe button because we're going to be doing a ton of stuff with Black Ops 4 content. We went to the reveal, we captured footage, we put up a lot of stuff already, but it's only just the beginning, dudes. I'm so excited for this game and so excited to share even more with you. But how much is this game going to cost? Presumably $60. We don't have any ET on or like actual confirmation on that just yet, but you think Blackout will beat Fortnite? No, I think it'll give PUBG competition, but I don't think it'll beat Fortnite. I think again they're just way too like apples and oranges type of thing. What happens if you don't pick the needle to heal? So you can pick the needle to heal. That's called the stim shot. That's instantaneous regen. But if you don't, then you automatically have the L1 for regenning as is, but it's just gradual. So it's like your normal health regen, and then there's a slight cooldown on when you can use it again, like 3 or 4 seconds after you're fully healed as well. But stim is immediate. Like you go from, say, 2 HP to 150 immediately. Great stream. Hey, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Hey, truly, thank you guys all so much for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. This might even be the first stream we've done ever, if not ever, in forever, like literally ages, that we've crossed the 1,000 viewer mark, let alone 115, 120, 1125, stuff like that. So truly, thank you guys all so much for coming out and supporting the stream. Greatly, greatly do appreciate y'all. But Brecci 205, the Brecci, there was not a Brecci in the game. There was one that one shotgun. They're secondaries now, but I also think that they're very weak. I truly don't think they're anything super special. Can you use the attachments? Yeah, there's actually like different attachments per each weapon. So there's like unique attachments and stuff with that too. So that's cool. Nuketown, that's not been confirmed, but it would not surprise me if it does happen, just because like it's Nuketown, man. Like when is there not gonna be a Nuketown? Is it released? No, this is captured from a couple of days ago at the actual reveal event. So that's something that right now I have footage because I was out at the reveal, but it's not out for everybody at the moment. When you call in a UAV, does the fog of war clear only a portion? I think it's like your standard sweep where you see the mini-maps, or like you see the players as well. I do call in a UAV here in this gameplay in a second, so we'll definitely check that out. Am I limited to how long I can stream? Yes and no. So there's actually a 15-minute limit that I can put up of each individual map, but as you'll see, we have like 20 to 25 minutes of raw gameplay that's just looping over. So in that sense, yes, I can stream myself and answer as long as I can, but gameplay-wise, there is a slight limit. But what do you think of the new minimap? It is definitely interesting. It takes some getting used to, and I'm not sure how into it I am, but I think it takes some time. You know, it'll be okay. Does the game have a lot of replayability? Dude, I only played a couple of matches, but I so badly want to go back and play more. Truly do. What do you think of the new health system? It's different, but it's something that doesn't take all that much to get the hang of. You'll definitely get used to it very quickly. Are some of the guns from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4? If you give me an example, potentially, but a lot of the stuff, like the ICR is in it. But a lot of the stuff is not the name the same. Like the ICR is literally the only one with like a name that you'll probably recognize. There are some ones that very much so resemble other weapons. Like the Scar is like the I think it's called the Rampart 17. That's very much so like the Scar. Like this is the gun right now. Rampart 17. This is the Scar. You'll see some gameplay of it. This is we actually went off in this game, so hopefully this is a nice little accurate representation. Final kill cam is not returning. It is still play of the game, but the one cool part with like the innovation to it is that it's slightly more cinematic than what play of the game actually offered in World War II. So it does like a third-person transition into first-person, and then it jumps right into it. So are there flamethrowers? Only the specialist for Firebreak has flamethrower. Is it worth a pre-order? I'm not a huge fan of pre-order culture, but I know that I'm going to get this game simply because, you know, obviously it's work-related. It's the channel. So personally, yes, I would, but if you want to hold off, I don't think that you're going to be like missing out on much other than like an extra week or two of the beta. And even still, if you end up pre-ordering and you want to try it out with the beta, definitely you can still cancel your pre-order and I think get your money back even depending on where you go. But Safeguard, we didn't have any access to that. There is one brand new mode called Control, which we played the game before this one that was just playing. And that's essentially like a hard point, but with a limited number of lives. So it's a hard point 5v5 kind of. 2 hard points you got to capture, and each team has 25 lives. The first one to deplete those obviously loses, or if you capture both the objectives, then you end up winning or losing depending on what side you're on. Does FFA have kill cam, or does that play the game too? We didn't play FFA, so unfortunately I don't have any information on that. The only playable modes available with this demo were Domination, Control, Hardpoint, and then TDM. What's up, LOL Troll? How you doing, man? Are the score streaks cool? I mean, I didn't mind them. Are some of the specialists the same? Yeah, there are actually quite a few specialists that are the same. The cool thing is that, like, dude, what I love, I know some people are very upset about the campaign thing, and I totally understand that, but what I love is the fact they're going to expand on the specialist storyline. Because for those of you guys that know or do not know, Black Ops 3 had a campaign, but it also had a secret backstory to every one of the specialists that was like a sort of like canon lore of multiplayer behind what the players just played and actively saw. It was literally all like a simulation, and every one of the specialists was a super soldier that was like almost hard-coded into that simulation so they can end up killing and training, honing their skills. And that program was essentially going to be sold off to the highest bidder, and that there was a spy amongst them. All kinds of cool stuff that like really went down, and so they're gonna explore like the prequel story of this, hopefully, in the specialist backstories with this. So I'm super excited to see how that plays out. I was, dude, super nerdy in that sense, where I'm like so hyped about that, but like that's something that's slightly gonna replace campaign. How did I feel about TDM? I actually didn't get around to playing it. My group ended up taking a little bit longer for some of the games because they were a little bit more competitive, so we ran out of time to actually play a full match, so we didn't get to do that. How many more score streaks are they adding? To my knowledge, I don't know. We had 8, but I mean, I would imagine there's like anywhere from 10 to 12. What's up, D-Force? How you doing, man? Do you think they'll bring back the Blackbird? I would love so, man. I would love to see that. So Black Ops 4 takes place after Black Ops 2 and then before Black Ops 3. How do you feel about assist counting as kills? It's interesting. Interesting for sure. But definitely does play a lot more... it does allow you to get more score in the sense of going for score streaks. So that'll be nice. Shout out to you, It's Abdul. How you doing, brother? What is Blackout? It's the Battle Royale mode for Black Ops 4. I love your stream. Hey, thank you, Blood Monkey. Appreciate it, dudes. Hey, thank you guys all so much for being here once again. Truly, truly do appreciate it. Drop a like if you guys are having a good time. Let's try and get a little like spike again up in the chat. And, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. We have so much Black Ops 4 content like planned out and ready to go. I'm excited to share it with all you guys. Is there stock? I don't remember putting it on. I mean, I would imagine it's in the full game, but I don't remember putting it on and actually like actively looking for it. Rampart 17, yeah, Rampart 17 is basically the Scar. Dude, I had so much fun with that thing. It was so good. Do you think they're copying Rainbow? I don't know. I think if like, once again, it comes down to the core of the gameplay mechanics. It felt like Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3 aesthetically is what it looks like. And then, of course, there are those intermixing things like Black Ops, or like, Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch with slight elements in there. Safeguard we didn't have access to. I don't know if that will be, but AK-47, I don't know if we saw one at all. Like, actually, I know we didn't see one in the build we have now, but I don't know if it's going to be there upon launch, because there's so much stuff that's still missing from the game. This is probably like 20% of the game that's going to be the full thing. Unlimited Sprint, I don't recall having a cooldown, but I wasn't actively looking for it, so I'm going to say yes, but I could be wrong. How many factions can you play as? Right now, we only have the 2. But again, this is very early. This is pre-alpha gameplay. Will Blackout be like... Yeah, Blackout will be like PUBG. Is there a nuclear kill streak? Nobody that I know of got even close to it to know if there is something. But if there were to be a secret skill, like a secret kill streak, it wouldn't be in the game for until the final build. So this is the brand new play of the game. This is actually the one that I got. You see it is a little transition from third person into first person, which is kind of cool. But did 5v5 feel any slower than 6v6? No, honestly, it didn't. The maps are smaller, so it kind of evens out. Can you inspect weapons? At the moment, I don't know. I know that what is different is that you end up having score streaks being tied to your triangle, actually. So that's something that'll be interesting if that's something that's adjusted or you can change out. But yeah, so you Y and like you weapon swap with your triangle or Y, depending on what controller you're on. But you also hold that down to call in your streaks. Right now, there's nothing tied to the D-pad, which is weird. Infected, we don't know of at the moment. I would imagine it would. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it will be coming. I know that they added it within Black Ops 3, maybe. I don't. My mind just like drew a brain fart there, so I apologize. When's the beta? We don't have an ETA for that just yet. Can you still jump high? No. It's boots on the ground. Reload animations are cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of them. Is there an ELO site? We didn't have anything in our pre-alpha build, but again, this is like 20% of the actual game that we'll have. Hey, I can't hear you? What? Hopefully you can hear me. When will we see Blackout? I don't know if we will even up until like the launch, because that's the one thing that like we've seen all kinds of stuff in terms of like multiplayer. We'll see zombies maybe at E3 or Comic-Con. And then we'll see, of course, more multiplayer as we get closer to the beta and everything like that. But I don't know if we'll see anything with Blackout until the launch, if it's even at that point. Because I don't know if you get... This is my conspiracy theory mind going at it. But, like, I don't know if you guys saw, but the trailers from multiplayer and zombies all had release dates on them. But Blackout did not. So I don't know. I don't know if that's something that it's going to be delayed, if it's something they're not putting a date on it just in case it is delayed, or if it's something that like it's Ravens mode like we saw from the very beginning rumors, or what. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. Did it have music like Black Ops 2? I actually don't remember the music. I know that it did have... The menu music was a little bit like... It was kind of like... And I don't know if this is going to stay the same the entire way, but I do remember it was very similar to... Oh, what's the map from Black Ops 2? With a Skrillex song in it. The menu that we had was kind of like that. I don't know if it's going to stay like that, but whatever. Is it Black Ops 3 copy and paste? No, it's very much so different. It looks like aesthetically, again, I'll always come back to saying it looks like Black Ops 3 aesthetically, color scheme wise, weapon models on a basis of weapon models, the animations, that kind of stuff. Yes. But it plays a lot like Black Ops 2 with elements of like Rainbow Six Siege and stuff. Is there a Nuketown map? At the moment, we don't know. Multiplayer music is not like Black Ops 2, but again, we're not on a like final builds. There's a lot to be had in changes. Are cars meant to be in Blackout? Yeah, there's gonna be land, sea, and aerial vehicles as well. Scar H, dude, it's the Scar H is the Rampart 17, and it feels great. Hang on, I just missed a couple of questions I was focusing on. How often can you heal without perks? It's once every like 7 seconds, I think. Can you inspect weapon animations? At the moment, we don't know. Again, how we've done it previously with triangle and Y, that's actually if you hold that in instead of inspecting, you're going to end up calling in streaks, which is kind of weird. Wraps, we didn't have anything in terms of, there is like a sort of paratrooper type thing, but I don't know how many or like how well they're going to work. I saw somebody in my one match get it, but we'll see. Are the sounds the same? There is some stuff that right now may be placeholders, and there is some stuff that does sound similar to like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2, but I don't know. Squads for Blackout, I would love to see that. Campaign, there is no campaign, unfortunately, man. Is there a ballista? There's one that looks like an XPR, and then there's one that was a little bit more like a futuristic type of looking rifle, but I didn't see any ballista whenever we ended up playing that. With a Lodestar, there is one like the Lodestar and like an AC-130 type thing. Is there a VSAT or hater? At the moment in the build that we had, we did not get one. But do you think the score streak layout will change? It's way too small. I don't know. I would like to see some of the HUD elements changed around, but I'm not sure. Is there a campaign? No, unfortunately not. Hey, thank you, Devil. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support. How many people in Blackout game mode? Again, we don't have too much information. That whole thing that they announced it was really just like a teaser for it. That's something that I don't even know if we'll have information like before launch about it. So I guess we'll see. But right now, all we had available to us was multiplayer gameplay in the sense of like creator class, streaks, the gameplay itself, as you obviously see. That kind of stuff is all available for us, but the other stuff, not so much. War mode, there was nothing available to us in terms of that. I don't know if that will be coming back or not, but we'll see. Are lethal or tactical grenades still in this game? Yeah, but it's like thrown in the mix with other things as well, so it's not something you might encounter all that much. Is it worth $60? That's all up to personal preference, man. I mean, I'm definitely gonna get it because I love Call of Duty. I love playing the game itself, and really, it plays a lot better than some people are immediately writing it off as to. Don't you think they should lower the health to 100? I don't know. When they do this, their explanation is pretty solid. They want to make it more tactical, and it definitely is something that it plays well with 150. Like, you end up you do have more time to turn on somebody or something like that. And so in that sense, I don't necessarily mind all that much, but I guess we'll see what they end up doing. What kind of perks are there? Pretty much your standard, like a lot of the perks from Black Ops 3 is what you see there in this game as well. There is one that increases the mini-map for Fog of War, which is the difference. Like, that's the new one here out of this. But does the multiplayer feel similar to Black Ops 2? Yeah, I think it feels like Black Ops 2, looks like Black Ops 3, and then has elements of, like, say, Rainbow Six Siege. What was your favorite weapon? I really like the Rampart 17. It was the Scar variant, or very similar to the Scar, rather. How many game modes are there? We had the ability to play 4. We had Domination, Hardpoint, a new mode called Control, and then TDM. But there's obviously going to be more. So, number of multiplayer maps, we only played 3. What size feet do I have? I think 10 and 10? 10? Yeah, HQ or not, we didn't have any access to that. That's kind of stuff that we won't see for a while. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Weapon inspect, right now, there's nothing that says yes or no to it, but the one thing that kind of deters me from thinking it will happen is that you end up having your score streaks tied to the triangle and Y buttons. Which one's the best SMG? This one's pretty solid, the MX-9, that's a good one. But the one that was, the, like, CUDA almost, that one's good, too. Out of 10, how would I rate the game? Right now, I'd give it a solid, like, 7, 7.5, but I really can't give it anything above or lower because we only played 3-4 games depending on your capture session and how long you had and how much, like, you got done, but Delirious, thank you so much for the 199 super chat, dude. When's the beta coming out? At the moment, it's not actually announced just yet. I would imagine sometime late June, early July. That's what would make sense to me, but I don't know off the top of my head. The healing itself is a little bit different. Of course, obviously, you don't have the auto regen, but it doesn't take all that long to jump in and get used to it. That's one thing that I will say is very nice out of it, is that it's not something that will really crush your game. I played through one game, and it was almost automatic for me at that point. Like, in the sense of, it was muscle memory to L1 to regen. Will TDM be 100 kills instead of 75? At the moment, I don't know. I actually did not get to play TDM. My games lasted a little longer than some people's. So currently, I don't have the information if my game lasted to 75 or 100, but what are your concerns about the game? There's some balancing stuff that's definitely going to need to happen. Obviously, it's pre-alpha, though, so there's a lot of work to be done. Who am I playing with? Right now, this is all gameplay that was recorded out at the reveal event, so there was a lot of different people, different YouTubers, different media, random people from the community. So yeah, it was a big event with that kind of stuff. Best assault rifle, dude. I loved the Rampart 17. That was probably my favorite. How is it close to our Rainbow Six? There's just like the operator stuff. A lot of that stuff plays in line with that, where there's different abilities and things that you end up seeing compared to what we saw with Black Ops 3 Specialist. There's more versatility to it. There's more like combinations of things you can do, and in that sense, it's very similar. But again, it's all really up to what you think about it. But dude, I'm excited for the beta. Absolutely. What do you think about the time to kill? I mean, it's slower, but that's because you have the health like is higher. But new health system, yeah, so the health itself is 150 HP, but then you also don't have automatic regen. You end up hitting L1 to regen your health, or I'm assuming there's going to be different button layouts so you can change it if you really want to. But yeah, so you regen your health by actually manually doing it. There is something called a stim shot, which does it immediately, so whether you're at 2 HP or 149, it'll take the same amount of time to get back up to that max of 150, which is what you see here. And actually, this I still have the gradual for this clip. But then it also, I activate it here, and then it gradually goes up to 150, and then there's a cooldown time for how long I can actually use it. If you end up using Stim Shot, it's almost automatic in that recharge. It's like a 1.5 to 2 second delay before you can reuse it again, but rate this 1 out of 10. Again, I think it's too early for me to give an accurate representation, so I'd go 7.5. Does the gameplay feel like... Yeah, it feels like Black Ops 2. It feels like Black Ops 2, looks like Black Ops 3, and then has elements of, like, say, Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch and stuff like that. What do you think the Battle Royale map would look like, and if it beats Fortnite? I don't think it'll beat Fortnite. I think it might give PUBG competition. But as for right now, we don't have any real ETA on, like, what we'll see in terms of information. If we'll get any indication on what the map will itself look like. I'm assuming that it's going to be like one giant map with elements, of course, thrown in the mix with some of the most popular maps as well. So we'll see. Is there a P90? Not in the build that we had, I don't believe. How many snipers did I have? There were 2 available to us. Do you think there should be normal party games or wager? I hope there's wager matches, man. But I think there was like some actual like legality issues with that, where like it was classified as gambling. So we'll see how that works out. But is there body armor in the game? Yeah. So body armor is actually something that's not as overpowered as a lot of people are making it seem like, because it's only a one-use thing, and it only stops you from about 3 bullet shots. So what body armor will do is it doesn't give you extra health, but it decreases the amount of damage that incoming bullets towards you will do for only that first engagement. So it's not something that regens over time. It's that first one and done type thing. So it decreases, I think, like 3 or 4 shots. So it's not anything too amazing. I'd still prefer stim shot over it, but it is something that kind of can get annoying. But one thing also you got to bear in mind too is that headshots aren't protected in the sense of that body armor. So headshots are actually very crucial in this game because multipliers are 1 higher, and 2, if you have body armor, it completely negates the effect of body armor. So grapple gun to the face, that'd be cool. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but do you think this game will revive COD? I think it's oh, James DC35 coming in with a $2 donation. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. What would you add or change to this game? Good question. I would change the recharge time on stim shot because it's almost immediate. I would also change body armor in a sense of maybe placing it in a different category, or just getting rid of it all entirely, because it's really not all that like amazing. But it is something that is annoying in the sense that of how it is implemented. But other than that, good question. I feel like I didn't have enough to like hands-on time to accurately even give my genuine thoughts and feedback in that sense as is. But in terms of changing stuff out, there's definitely got to be some more weapon balance. There's definitely weapons that are unbalanced and some things that really are actually OP right now. But that's a good question. Yeah, so weapon balance, stim shot, little adjustment with that. Body armor, definitely. Those are probably my big 3 at the moment. But no wall running, not to my knowledge, no. How are the streaks? They seemed alright. How's it like Overwatch? A lot of the just like recharge of the abilities and stuff. Like that to me is kind of weird. But what's your favorite movie? Oh, tough one. That's probably Interstellar, actually. I lied. Interstellar or Inception. I'm a huge Nolan fan. Do you think Battle Royale will be standalone? That was what the rumors indicated initially, but then we didn't actually see that happen. Like, it seems like Blackout is going to be specifically tied to Black Ops 4, and that's what's kind of interesting to me, is that, like, it just doesn't seem right in that sense. You know what I mean? What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? Yeah, right now I'm not playing this as hands-off. This was captured out Thursday at the reveal event in Los Angeles. I'm now back home streaming an AMA for you guys, though. What do you think about camping in the game? It might be a little bit more relevant, but it also rewards players that are aggressive in that sense. Like, if you use stim shot and you're aggressive, dude, like, you literally can just go in because, again, stim shot right now is instantaneous, where it regens your health, but also the cooldown is, like, literally a second and a half. Is this live gameplay? No. Right now, my hands are off. This was recorded a couple of days ago back out in LA. MX-9 recoil. I don't recall using the MX-9 myself, so I can't tell you accurately. I'm sorry. Do you think this will kill Fortnite? No. And again, I think this is like apples to oranges. I think Fortnite is, again, a completely different game style, and then also, like, visually too. It's way more cartoony, and so therefore it attracts more, not to stereotype, more kids than Call of Duty would. But what do you think of the HUD? I think there could be some adjustments. I'm not a huge fan of the how small the score streaks are, and same with the weapon ammo counter and everything like that. I hope those kind of slightly get increased, but I don't know if I enjoy the overall HUD myself. I think there could be some adjustments made. But can you see your character's legs? Personally, I didn't actually try for it. I would imagine yes, but just because we saw it in Black Ops 3, and it's very similar aesthetically to Black Ops 3, so it would kind of surprise me if not. This right here is actually the Vision Pulse. My teammate activated Vision Pulse. Your entire team gets Vision Pulse for 5 to 6 seconds or so. Can you use split screen? We didn't have the availability of that. Like, when we played, this was a very, very dumbed down basic build of the game. But I would imagine yes. Can you elaborate on custom attachments? Yeah, so each weapon has actually different attachments. There's there's no longer attachments that go across the board for all ARs, SMGs, snipers, LMGs. There's a lot that are custom tailored for each weapon, and some may not have those as well. There's also attachment tiers too, which is interesting. So the one thing that really stood out to me was the high caliber attachment. So high caliber now, I don't know if it's by default gives you still the headshot stuff, but it also tier 1 will give you increased damage to the torso, and then high caliber 2, the second attachment, whether that's something you need to use it to complete challenges and rank that up. We don't know the actual progression of it at the moment, but it is something that will allow you to have increased damage to the legs as well as the torso and presumably the head too. Fatal, there's 1,000 people in the stream, man. I'm gonna miss people, and it's inevitable. I'm sorry. Is this the first build of the game? First public build, that is. Yes. Can you see yourself playing this and not leaving? Yes, absolutely. With all the zombies, dude, that's the one thing that a lot of people don't realize with Black Ops 3 even, is that, dude, I played the hell out of not only multiplayer, but zombies, too. There was a lot of people that even came to my channel for Black Ops 3 zombies, and I'm hoping that people are receptive of the content I'll put out for zombies with Black Ops 4. There's so much stuff right off the bat. Then if they end up completely adjusting the DLC model and making that sort of like an elite system, where you have content every single month drops, and then also we end up having that entire blackout mode. Dude, there's so much to do. It's going to be insane. Do I think Nuketown will return? I think yes. To me, it's just because like it's been there every single game. Kind of be interesting if it's not. Does every gun have grip? That I actually didn't test out. Really hoping they put camos in like Black Ops 3. Dude, I hope so too. I personally had no qualms or like zero issues with the camos in Black Ops 3. I know some people were like, oh, it's not realistic, but like that's fine with me, man. I don't need that. Like, it's not my major concern. That's not what the killer is for me. But supply drops, there are no supply drops in the build that we have right now, but I can guarantee they're going to be here. Again, somebody mentioned this earlier in the stream. It just makes way too much money for Activision to take out. So I don't think that that's actually going to happen in the near future at all. Will you stream the game when it comes? Oh, dude, absolutely. I'm going to stream the crap out of it. There's so much stuff to stream, man. I'm so excited. Like, is it October yet? Because, like, we have multiplayer, we have zombies, 3 zombies maps, and then we'll have Blackout. Dude, there's so much stuff to do. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. It's going to be so great, man. Can you get multiple of the same specialists on every... No, actually, that's a great point to bring up. Specialists are 1 per match. That's it. And it's a first-come, first-served basis as well. So if you end up picking your favorite specialist right off the bat, good for you. But if you don't, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to unless they switch out and change to a different specialist as well. Opinion on this syringe health regeneration? Personally, I don't mind it. Again, like, it comes back down to being second nature very fast. It's a massive change up at first, and that's something that may deter some players from being, like, comfortable with it. But ultimately, I didn't mind. I didn't have any issues with it. I got very used to it very quickly. I got very used to it. But, yo, we're about to hit 129,000 subscribers. Wow. Oh, okay. That's cool. Dude, I don't know why my desktop does that sometimes. It just, like, completely tabs out. Yeah, we're 1 sub away from 129,000 subscribers. So if you guys are not subscribed already, we still have 1,000 viewers up in here. Make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding Black Ops 4 content. We're going to have so much stuff coming. It's actually ridiculous. So I might even do some more live stream stuff like this if you guys are interested in this the next couple of days so we can answer more questions just so I have more time and everything like that. But how do I feel about no campaign? I'm okay with it, honestly. Like, I know it sucks, and I love the Black Ops storyline, but, like, at the end of the day, I played Black Ops 3's campaign once, didn't play it again. Played Black Ops 2's a couple of times for the different endings, and Black Ops 1 I actually played a lot because just that was, to me, one of the pinnacles of the COD campaigns. Hey, thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you drop a like down below. Let's try and get a little like spike. We still have 1,000 viewers up in the stream. That's insane to me. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Hopefully you are enjoying the time. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the content we put up on the channel. Again, if you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe. Switch specialist in-game, yes you can, but unfortunately the difference is that because there is only 1 available per each, like you can only have 1 specialist per game, you only get to choose from what's left. So that's something that's a little bit different in that sense as well. But which studio makes the best multiplayer? Sledgehammer, Infinite Warfare, or Infinity Ward, or Treyarch? I liked Black Ops 3, like, I love Black Ops, the entire series entirely, so I'm a huge Treyarch fanboy, admittedly. But I'm new. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Do I like the TGK? I mean, it's okay. It is something that balances out with the increased health, I think, but is there a season pass? Right now, there is nothing announced, but it would not surprise me if that's the case. Did they say anything about loot crates? No, sir. They did not. That's going to be something that's completely saved and probably until launch, until after launch. But there are going to be COD points, so just because you get pre-order and get COD points. So, and again, they make so much money that I can't imagine that they would ever get rid of them, or at least anytime soon. Thanks to the gameplay. Hey, thank you for watching, man. I appreciate it, man. Do you think there'll be weapon variants in the game? I hope not. I really don't. I really do hope there's not, but how many people will be in Battle Royale? Right now, there's no information on that. Is it Xbox first? No. I think it's PlayStation first. Actually, I think it's confirmed PlayStation first, yeah. What are your opinions on the new recoil pattern system? I didn't get all that much time to play around with each and every individual weapon, but like from what I played, you could tell that there was like a set pattern for each. So that's kind of cool. Expected changes: stim shot, body armor, weapon balance, and HUD changes maybe. How do the spawns work? So spawns are actually a little bit different. That's actually a great point to bring up. You have your standard spawning system, but you also have the option to spawn up or back depending on where a specialist. There's one specialist, I forget which one it is, that does have a little bit of a like attack insert type thing where your team can spawn up on you. So you can you actually have to go to the minimap before you spawn in and choose to either select the random spawn or if you end up choosing like your teammate spawn. Which is unfortunate because like even if you don't have that specialist even activated, you have to do that. So it's just like an extra added second or two you have to throw into the mix, which is kind of a bummer. But info on Nuketown, right now there is none. I would imagine it's coming though, just because like it's been in every Call of Duty since. Would I prefer a modern day setting? Honestly, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with what we have in terms of a Black Ops 2.5 setting type thing, because it's still available. Like it's still a modern setting, but like a near future. So it's not too far out of it. What's my favorite food in game? Oh, that's a tough one. If you're talking Call of Duty wise, Black Ops 2 is my favorite game. Food, strangely enough, maybe just mashed potatoes. Do I like turtles? Absolutely, man. Turtles. Yeah, it's a modern future, like a near future setting for this game. So you're not missing out on like so much in terms of the modern setting, but like you're not too far in the future. But right now there are no special editions made available right now for Black Ops 4. That'll be something that comes out in time. Yeah, right now it's a little bit different. And definitely something that we'll be seeing some more information of in the near future. But does body armor sound like a replacement for shield potion in Battle Royale? That'll be interesting. That's, you know, they could totally play around with that, and that's actually a great idea that you bring into the equation here. HUD is going to change? Maybe slightly. I would imagine it does, just because, like, if you look at it, there's so much, like, everything is so small. So, like, the score streaks, I would expect that to be at least, like, buffed up a little bit in size, just slightly. Same with the ammo counter and the weapon itself. Maybe. We'll see, though. Dude, mashed potatoes are life, dude. Unlimited sprint. I don't know if I really paid attention to if it was there or not, but I don't recall having any cooldowns for sprint, so I'm going to say yes. What attachments are there for the shotgun? Off the top of my head, I don't remember, unfortunately, so I apologize for that. Is there well, there's body armor, like that guy that we just killed here in this gameplay. He had body armor on, but all it does is decrease the amount of damage that you take for the first, like, 3 shots that you encounter your entire life. So it's not even something that regens or anything like that, but when is the private and open beta? Right now, there is nothing, no information on that. Am I Eminem's son? Maybe. Will there be dark matter? I would imagine so, yes, just because the camo is the way they've gone the past couple of years. I would actually anticipate, dude, what Sledgehammer did with, like, Chrome Tiger, that's a super cool idea in terms of like adding even another tier of a max camo. So that might happen as well. When are we going to see more footage of about Battle Royale? I don't even know if we'll see it up until the like actual launch, because like everything else in the trailers had release dates. Blackout did not. Should the HUD be transparent like in BO2? I'm not sure if I'm following. What's up, Amar? How you doing, man? Are the shotguns OP? No, I think they're actually quite weak. So I think putting them in the secondary category and nerfing them, essentially, that's actually a good move. Do you think crypto keys are back? I would think, yeah, some form of in-game actual obtainable currency is going to be there, as well as COD points. Are there tactical grenades? Sorry, I just got totally tongue-tied there. Yes, there are tactical and lethal grenades, but there's also, like, they're thrown into the mix with the other gear stuff as well. So there's a lot to choose from there. So I think in my entirety of my 3 games played, I don't think that I died to 1 grenade or explosive. And I know that I was watching a little bit of Exclusive Ace's stream. He stayed an extra day and actually streamed from Treyarch. He got killed by a C4, and he shared the same sentiment. He goes, I think that's the first time that I've been killed by an explosive. Reese, I don't know if about the zombies map being melee only. I can't imagine that it would be, but that'd be a really interesting twist, would it not? Is the Death Machine back from Black Ops 2? We didn't have access to it, but gameplay captured on PlayStation or PlayStation 4 Pro. We did not see the actual consoles. They were like, so the way that it's set up is it's like a middle rig with everything in it, but it's like also like everything is closed off by like paneling. And then it's all threaded up into the monitors on the tabletops. So we didn't actually see the actual consoles. I would imagine PS4 Pro, just because like they're partnered up with PlayStation, so I can't imagine they're not going to give them the best of the gear. Mix between Titanfall 2 and Rainbow Six Siege, maybe an interesting comparison. I don't know if that's entirely like my first go-to, but I can see what you're saying. Will there be S&D? Absolutely, I'd imagine so. Can you have double attachments? Yeah, so it's the Pick 10 system. You can definitely play around with as many attachments as you want. Of course, you're going to have to sacrifice some other things as well, but are score streaks OP? Nah, I don't think so. Am I play a lot of zombies? Absolutely, man. 3 zombies maps at launch? Absolutely. I'm so excited for that, dude. You have no idea. No idea. Is there a tactical insert? It's something that's like, I forget which specialist it is that has it, but yes, there is one that's tied in with that, though, but it's not available to everyone. Hey, no problem, Reese. What's my favorite drink? G Fuel using code espresso. No, but for real, probably like, I don't know, Mountain Dew. It's horrible for my teeth, but you know, I can't not do it. What's my favorite specialist? I didn't play around with all of them, so I can't really give an accurate depiction of which one. Firebreak was fun, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how they all play out. There's of course a lot of balancing stuff that needs to be worked out. Seraph has it. Thank you, Jordan. I would say that's who I wanted to say, but I wasn't entirely sure. Is there a dead silence perk? Oh, I'm trying to rack my brain and see, because I can't show menu footage, so I can't bring it up to check right now. I think there might have been, but there's gonna be one for sure. I just don't remember if it was in the build we had with pre-alpha. No, Black Ops 4 is not out. I am not playing currently. This was captured at the reveal event 2 days ago out in Los Angeles, California. Is this pre-alpha or alpha? This is pre-alpha. So there's a lot of changes to be made, a lot of stuff before you even get to the beta. So no worries if it's not something you're like not entirely sold on just yet. There's a lot of stuff. Grappling hook OP. This gameplay, actually, this specific game was from my good friend Tabor Hill. So right now, I didn't play around with the grappling hook, but it looks like a lot of fun. I don't know if it's necessarily OP, but it does increase your ability to move a little bit faster. Rank the CODs. Oh god. There's no right or wrong answer for this one, and I know if I even give my like attempted list, it's gonna make a lot of people mad probably, but I'm gonna save that for another day maybe. Why aren't you playing? Right now, I mean, I'm not playing. I don't have it on my PlayStation 4, but this was captured at the actual reveal event 2 days ago. Is there going to be an attachment for extra damage? I mean, High Caliber does that with, like, your headshots and your stuff like that. And there's tiered attachments as well. So High Caliber gives extra damage to the torso as well as Tier 1. Tier 2 gives you extra damage to the legs. So, yes and no. There's already some stuff like that, but it's not going to be available on all weapons. Can you kill me with a grappling hook? I actually don't know. That's a good question. Love your channel. Hey, thank you, Big Shot. I appreciate that, dude. Hey, thank you guys all so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Once again, we still have had 1,000 viewers pretty much the entire stream. So thank you guys all so much for coming out, supporting stream. Drop a like if you guys are having a good time. Hopefully this is insightful and I'm answering as many questions as I possibly can, giving you some more information about everything. So drop a like if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you guys are enjoying what you see with Black Ops 4, or you just enjoy the content in general. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing as well. We just hit 129,000 subscribers. So thank you guys all so much for that. Maybe we can, in the next couple of days, get close to 130. That'd be pretty cool. But, yeah. Greatly appreciate all you guys being here. Truly do. Beta release, we don't have an ETA on that just yet. My guess would be late June, early July. What's up, Mr. Hollywood? How you doing, man? Off topic, but do you think World War II weapon... today's World War II is the Cool Hand 2 bar. Do I like Battle Royale modes? I love Battle Royale games. I've been playing them since, like, Arma, like the first mods of that. But then also, like, H1, PUBG, Fortnite. I've played them all. So I'm excited to see what Black Ops 4 can bring to the table. Truly. Streams, thank you, man. I appreciate that. How do I feel about the health regen? I mean, it's definitely different, but you get used to it very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Can I heal myself in hardcore? I'm going to assume not. But you will have extra health, so that'll be something that will be... I'm going to not do that, Happy Fox, but thanks for the negativity, brother. Does 5v5 make the game slower paced? No, dude, it still felt great. It still felt very, very fast paced. So there's nothing to really worry about in that sense. I wouldn't necessarily be too concerned about 5v5 versus 6v6. How do you feel about the time to kill? It's different, obviously, because the health is much higher. Well, not much higher. It's 1.5 times the amount of what we normally see. But it's something you're definitely going to get used to, and some stuff that's going to take some time to get used to, but it is what it is. Have I seen dogs yet? There's a dog on the one specialist, but I don't think we've seen dogs as a streak. I don't know if that'll even happen, but we'll see. What weapon remakes are there? A lot of the stuff is not named the same, so you're not, like, there's not actually one. Other than the ICR, every weapon is named differently, even if they are very similar. But what I've noticed is the MX9 is similar to the CUDA, the Rampart 17 is similar to the Scar H, and then the ICR is like the ICR. Is there custom matches? What we had was not, like, it was just a demo build, so I'm going to assume yes, because it's been there for every single title. But what we had available to us was not an available build with custom matches. Shout out to you, Comp Savage. Do you think the campaign will still return in a further date? No, I don't think so. Fortnite or PUBG? A lot of people are going to hate me for this. I think Fortnite. But regardless, we're here for COD right now, not that. You're one of the best COD YouTubers. Hey, thank you, VNX. I appreciate that, dude. Most OP weapon. There's a lot of unequal balancing in this game right now because it's pre-alpha. I really like the Rampart 17, the Scar H, but I don't know if I'd call it the most OP or something like that. But this game feels more like more tactical than previous CODs. Yeah. So I think it's like Black Ops 2 mixed with Rainbow Six Siege in that sense of tactical approach. Did you play any of the solo missions? No, I did not. What we had was just some multiplayer matches available to us. Favorite setting? You know what? I'm totally cool with this like near future setting where it's like modern but not modern. Where am I from? I'm from the US. Supply drops, I can almost guarantee they're going to be there. We didn't see any indication of them though, but glad we got somebody who's still under. Hey, appreciate a trick shot. Will I play Blackout? Dude, absolutely. I'm so excited for that. Is the Gorgon returning? We had one called the Titan, but it was more so like a slower firing dingo. Will there be ground war? I don't know actually, because 5v5 obviously is a big breakaway from what we've had previously. And truly, I don't know, man. I don't know. Can I please use the swordfish? The swordfish. Unfortunately, this is pre-recorded. This was captured this past Thursday out at the reveal event. I'm not playing currently where I can change up my gameplay for it, unfortunately. Did I like the MX9? When I played around with it, yeah. Shout out to you, Yusuf. How you doing, brother? Maps flow very well. Yes, I think so. Weapon inspection. I don't know if it's going to be a thing. I'm kind of hoping it is, but I would not be surprised if it's not, because triangle or the Y, if you hold that, that's actually how you call in your streaks. So it's a little bit different in the way that that's set up, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. Fall damage. I don't know if I even came to any ledges where I would have any fall damage, so I couldn't tell you that off the top of my head. What's up, SRTO? How you doing, man? Inventory chest? I'm hoping so. The menu music, it was a little more, it was weird. It was like techno-y from what we had at that point, but we didn't actually get like any of the OSTs. So I can't imagine that would be like the main OST as like a more so techno type of feel, but the menu itself, like the pregame menu, was a little more techno-y. Combat focus or kinetic armor. Neither were available in the build that we had, but again, we don't see all the specialists. We haven't seen all of them, and of course, this is still a very early build of the game. What's up, Cozy? How you doing, brother? Do I like Black Ops 4? Dude, I had a lot of fun with it. Again, I think it's still very early on to say if I like or dislike or love or hate the game, just because we've still seen very little compared to the grand scheme of things. But I did have fun, and that's the big part that, to me, is the big takeaway in that sense, that what I can say for certain after 3-4 games of playing. Do you think camos will move around like Black Ops 3? Yeah, I think so. Looks smooth? Yeah, dude, it felt very smooth. For a pre-alpha build, dude, it felt actually very, very fluent, very responsive. So I was happy to see that. I was exactly, hey, appreciate that, Advance. Can you change the appearance of your character? In this, we did not have the ability to. I would imagine so, yes. Just because like that's all kinds of cosmetic stuff you'll see upon the full launch. What do you want to see for the dark matter of this game? Oh, I don't know, man. It feels like anything they ever do is always a lot of fun to play around with. I'm definitely going to be going for it. Dude, I said that every single year, though, and I just need to stick to it and actually grind it out. But I'm definitely excited for it, man. How do you think the Prestige race will go? Nope, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. I almost gave my predictions, but not gonna say it. We'll let time do the talking. How about sniping? I didn't play around with any of the snipers, so personally, off the top of my head, I don't know like offhand. But what I have had told to me from my friends that have sniped for quite a bit of time is that there's no aim assist, but they are very powerful. So if you can get past the no aim assist thing, you're gonna be fine. When does it get released to the public fully? So the beta, we don't have any ETA on the actual date. My guess would be late June, early July. But the actual release date is October 12th. No dedicated servers. There's been dedicated servers, though. That's the thing. So whether people want to believe it or not, dude, dedicated servers have been in the game for a couple of years now. If you really want to go and experience no dedicated servers, you should have played World War II at the very launch when they took dedicated servers offline. Because you literally could not connect to anything. It is fully released is October 12th. Do you think Black Ops 4 will be more popular than Fortnite? No, because I think they're apples and oranges. I think that you have a free-to-play game that is very colorful and cartoony, catchy to the eye, and something that is very popular amongst, and again, I don't want to stereotype or like categorize, very popular amongst like the younger crowd. Like my little brother and his friends are obsessed with Fortnite. Like that demographic is so into Fortnite, it's actually kind of insane. Black Ops 4 is going to be something that is not a free-to-play game. I can't imagine, at least, because we have pre-orders for $60 already. But that's going to be something that's paid already, so it kind of negates that free-to-play demographic a little bit. But it also is something that is a little bit more... Granted, the stereotype is that kids play a lot of Call of Duty, but it is, no matter what way you look at it, a little bit more mature of a approach to it. How do you get the beta? Pre-ordering. Can we have clan selections? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do anything for clan support. Can you double jump? No. Looks like Black Ops 3, yes, but it plays just like Black Ops 2. I've said that a couple of times throughout the stream. Like the core gameplay very much so reminds me of Black Ops 2. Aesthetically, though, like color scheme, color palette, and like weapon models, animations, that kind of stuff is like Black Ops 3. And then you have the mix of like the Rainbow Six Siege stuff too. So it's like a combination of a lot of stuff. Is Modern Warfare 2 coming out? I don't know. 8 specialists? Yeah, I think there's like 10 confirmed at the moment, and then we might even have more. Will the game be available on Steam? No, it's actually going to be on battle.net. So they're actually switching who actually hosts the game, which is really cool in the sense of like there's going to be a lot more support. From what I've heard, the PC development like team increased by 10 times the amount that worked on Black Ops 3. So hopefully there's going to be a lot of support on that one as well. But first on PlayStation 4, yeah, I believe so. Can you run on walls? Not to my knowledge. If Ninja plays Blackout, do you think he'll be as good as like on Fortnite? Dude, that guy's just a god at anything that he plays. So yes, I think so. How do you get the beta if you pre-order on the PSN store? It should be automatic whenever the beta ends up coming up. It should recognize that you are pre-ordered and then just give you access to it. How do you get this game? I was actually out at the reveal events on Thursday in Los Angeles, and now I'm back home. So this was all captured in Los Angeles at the actual reveal event. I'm not currently playing right now. This is not live. Best they are. I had a lot of fun with the Rampart 17, which you're watching right now. I was just searching for gameplay and saw the stream. Hey, thank you, Horde. Thank you for coming out to support the stream, man. Hey, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys did just come across this by searching all that kind of stuff, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because we're going to keep you guys up to date with everything you need to know about Black Ops 4. We've had so much content already going up on the channel, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it so far if you have checked it out. But if you have not, we're going to be keeping you guys up to date with so much Black Ops 4 content over the next coming days and weeks. And, of course, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like. Let's try and get to 800 likes, maybe even 850. We still have 900 people watching the stream. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Is there a nuke? We didn't have any access to that, and I don't think anybody even got that high of a kill streak. But is there an infected game mode in this multiplayer? We didn't have access to it. We had access to was domination, hardpoint, a new mode called control, and then TDM. But I would imagine that infected will be coming. Maybe. Wait, no. I don't know. What's up, Broadzone channel? How you doing, bro? How do you pre-order? Just go to any of your local retailers or on PlayStation 4 or Amazon or wherever you want to actually get it from. Is there clans or like gangs? I don't know. Is there local and split screen? Please. I would imagine yes, there is both of those. It's not confirmed to either. What we had available was a very, very small build of the game and nothing near completion. So what is here is a very, once again, small sliver of what will be at launch. So what we had was pretty much LAN custom games is my guess, and a private build of that. So will there be a deluxe edition of the game? Yes. Yeah, rip COD on Steam. Yeah, Battle.net is going to be having the sole ownership of Black Ops 4 in this game. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but how's the pacing of the game? Feels just like Black Ops 2 in my books. Is the melee one-hit kill? I actually didn't melee anybody, so unfortunately I can't answer that. Is there knifing back to normal? Again, I didn't really go for many melees, so I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. Is there SND Team Deathmatch? I would imagine so. Team Deathmatch, yes, is in the game because we actually were going to play it. My group didn't get around to it because our games lasted a little longer. But SND, I would just imagine, just because it's obviously a staple from Call of Duty. BO4 biggest hype? I don't know. I don't know if it's the biggest hype. I know some people are excited for it, myself included. But I know a lot of people are not necessarily. I can't even talk, man. Are not necessarily into it. But is there a scar? Yeah, what you're watching is the Rampart 17. That's the gameplay of this that I'm playing with this map on, and it's very similar to the scar. So very, very similar. Is the beta going to be open for everybody? I would imagine it's pre-order first, like the pre-order exclusive, and then open up at one point during one of the weeks of the beta. Are there launchers? Yes, there are. There was one that we played around with. What's the specialist like? Dumbed down versions of Black Ops 3 specialists. We'll put it that way. No Black Ops 4 mods like Black Ops 3. Are you talking like mod tools or like actually mods, like jitter mods and stuff like that? Because obviously what we had available was not like custom controller stuff that you can like mod and all that. So this was all kind of just standard gameplay. I bet kill confirmed. Yeah, kill confirmed. Do I know you? Maybe. Do you think the reveal event was better than the World War II reveal event? I don't know. Dude, what I loved about the reveal event is we knew absolutely nothing going into it. So, that's something that's really cool. World War II had leaks. Black Ops 4 is relatively contained. Black Ops 4, Black Ops 2. Sorry, I think that it feels very much so like Black Ops 2. But Black Ops 2 is still my favorite Call of Duty game to date. So, I don't know. Is Nuketown coming? Right now, unfortunately, we don't have any information on it. I would imagine so, just because it's been in there in every single title since. But, yeah. Right now, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. Mod tools like you could use on Steam. I don't think there's anything announced for it. But I think the PC dev actually did hint at that a little bit. Is BO4 underrated? I think a lot of people are writing it off before they actually get the chance to properly play it. So the Titan is like the LSAT. That's a good comparison for it. Yes, thank you. I was gonna say a less faster firing dingo, but yeah, LSAT's actually good. What do you get? Wait, what do you get for Black Ops 4? What do you mean? Do you think there will be throwback weapons in the game? I don't know. I know there are weapons like the Rampart 17, like the MX7 or something like that. It's like the Kuda and then the Scar. Those are weapons like that. But are weapons similar to Black Ops 3? There are some that are similar, yes. Kill cam is its final play of the game, not final kill cam. What do you do for pre-order? Oh. Getting stuff for pre-orders, I don't think that they've really announced all that many just yet. There's probably going to be some digital content along with it, but there is like one leaked version of like the one like collector's edition. It's like a figurine and then also the steelbook as well. Is this live? No, I'm not playing live. What I'm answering questions live, yes, but the gameplay itself was actually recorded a couple of days ago in Los Angeles. How does the end game KD work? Like your overall KD, it still tracks kills to death, but on the leaderboards it doesn't actually, like, it's not the main focus. It's damage dealt, objective and score, and then there's something else I can't remember off the top of my head. Most unique COD, this one, I don't know. Why is your sensitivity so low? This actually, this specific gameplay is from my friend Tabor Hill. He plays on a very low sensitivity. I play on a 7.7. Bullet penetration, yeah, there is FMJ and bullet penetration in this game. I want the original AK-47 return. That'd be cool. What's my favorite gun? Out of this, I think the Rampart 17 was probably my favorite. How's the sniping? I personally didn't snipe, so I can't give you my accurate depiction of it off the top of my head. I heard there's no aim assist, though, and it is a little bit tough in that sense, but the damage itself is very good. So if you can get past it, you'll be fine. Is this gameplay live? No, it was recorded a couple of days ago. Any free weekend and the deal? I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head with that one. Do you like the health system? I mean, I'm okay with it. Like, it's complete. It is very different. I'll tell you that. It's very different than what we saw in recent titles. But you get used to it quickly. You get used to it quickly. So.
All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them. Losing C.
Yeah, damage dealt. It tracks the damage that you do instead of what you actually end up, like the kills you end up doing. How many days were I able to play Black Ops 4? I only played 3 games. If my team would have finished a couple of more matches quicker, we probably would have played 4 going to TDM. But what I played again, it was only like an hour time frame that I had to play. Weather dynamics in Black Ops 4, I don't know of, but that'd be kind of cool. Are shotguns overpowered? No. They're actually quite underpowered in my books. When are you going back on World War II so I can get more picks by you? Oh, in the HQ? Maybe soon. I've been traveling, so I haven't been on Black Ops 4 like at all recently. I literally logged on today just to activate the Cool Hand one. Why do I talk so fast? Because there's a lot of people to answer questions for. Advanced UAV, we didn't have anything in this build, but I would imagine there's going to be something. Will Black Ops 4 revive COD? I think it's going to be something that is very, very dependent on people's reactions to it. Again, my big thing is it plays and looks completely different, so don't write it off immediately. But do you think their game will be... Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of support for this, because they said they're going to treat it like Black Ops 3, where they're going to support content through not just the primary life cycle of it, but afterwards as well. This map looks sick. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun. Can you please explain perks? Same perk system as like Black Ops 3. You have the pick 10 system. You also have some wild cards that'll allow you to have upwards of 6 perks, but you know you don't need to use all 6 perks. You can use anywhere from 1 perk to 6. So that sense, it's very similar. And of course, there's a lot of returning perks. There's one that increases minimap coverage as well. But other than that, yeah, it's very reminiscent of just the regular perk system we've seen previously. Do you think it's like Overwatch? I mean, there's elements, but I don't think it's necessarily like that. What's up, QVZRF? How you doing, man? How many maps were there in the build? Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys heard that. Oh, booming thunder. Yo, it's pouring, and I didn't even realize that. These headsets are way too noise canceling to even hear any of that. Is it worth it? I mean, it's a lot of fun, and I think that if you even have the opportunity to play like a beta with it, I would definitely give it a chance. Any calling cards or emblems? We didn't have anything to that. Of course, you'll see that like sometimes there'll be a little pop-up for things. There's like the default stuff, but there really wasn't any customization in this build because it's just about showing off the gameplay. It wasn't really about focusing on the customization. Is there a campaign yet? No. Is it better than World War II? I think it's very different than World War II. It is similar to Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, or Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. But I don't know. I don't know if you can directly compare the two. When's the beta? I would imagine end of June, early July, but there is no official date just yet. Do I like the shotguns? I thought they're relatively weak. Is the 10-point system back? Yes. Yes, it's the pick 10 system. Kills sound similar to headshot sounds of previous Call of Duties. It sounds a lot like Black Ops 3's audio in terms of like the hit markers and firing audio. Additions, there were no real officially announced. There is one special edition announced though leaked that had a mini figurine plus the like the steelbook and some digital content as well. Is TDM based on score or kills? I would imagine it's eliminations, because it does track kills, like enemies eliminated, but it's like not the most relevant thing on the scoreboard. Would you call this COD? I mean, yeah, in a sense, that as much as every COD is. There's just subtle variations. The 100 HP system is better than the 150 or vice versa. I don't know. I mean, again, it's very much so a different system, but you get used to it very quickly. And you're pretty. Do you think the game changes to the game compared to other CODs still make it feel like COD? I mean, I still think it plays very much so like a COD game, and I think that it is something that is very, like, you still need to play a lot. Like, it's gonna take some getting used to. Don't get me wrong, but I think that it's not like the end of days for Call of Duty. Did I play zombies or campaign? There is no campaign, and I did not play zombies. No, unfortunately. Very much so. looking forward to, very much so looking forward to zombies. Especially 3 maps at launch, dude. Absolutely. Does the Rampart 17 have stock? I don't know if I checked that out. And I don't even know if it was in the build, but I would imagine so, yes. What gun am I using in this gameplay? This one is the Vapor XKG, or VAPR XKG. It's an interesting one. Some fun, but how many times can you use the healing? So it's it depends on if you use the stim shot or not. So stim shot, it'll take almost instantaneous. It is instantaneous for your health regen after you activate it. So whether or not you're going from 2 HP to 150 or 149 to 150, it's the same exact amount of time, and that actually recharges in about a second and a half to 2 seconds. If you end up using the standard healing and you don't take that as like your crutch gear that you have to have, you can use it and recharge every 6 or 7 seconds, I believe. But it also is something that's progressive, so it won't take the same amount of time to go from 149 to 150 and then from 2 to 150, because it's progressive. It takes probably about 5 seconds total if you were at 1 HP to get to 150. So in that sense, it's going to be a little bit different. So it really comes down to which one you want to choose. But healing time is totally dependent on what you end up choosing on your class setup. Is there going to be a Season Pass edition or just pre-order? Right now, there is no Season Pass actually announced, but I don't know if they're going to even put one in. That's the kind of cool part. Will Vegas win the series? I think so, yeah. Why do you think they ditched the campaign? I heard it was just too massive, and like, this is all rumors. It was too massive and they wouldn't finish in time. Yeah, I think that there might not be a Season Pass, and they do it very similar to the Elite system from Modern Warfare 3. What do you think about the grapple? I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it'll be interesting to see. Wow, it is really pouring. Sorry, I just like saw a huge wave of water just come off from my roof. But the grapple, I don't think that it necessarily is OP, but it does help out in the sense of getting from point A to point B a little bit faster. How much health is in Blackout? We didn't play Blackout, so I don't know. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Black Ops 4 World War II. Dude, I'm super excited for new content, so Black Ops 4 definitely has me interested. Do you think this will be the best COD yet? I think that's all interpretive on your own personal thoughts and feedback. Target finder attachment from Black Ops 2? I did not see any, no. Has the time to kill increased? Yes. How many maps were there in multiplayer? We played 3. But there's definitely going to be more, obviously. Tactical assault rifles? I didn't play around with them, but I heard they were nothing too desirable, but like they could hold their own. The system we played on was PS4. So dudes, I think we're gonna go through this final playthrough of gameplay, so we probably have like 12 minutes left or so on this stream, and then we'll call that one. But dudes, I want to thank you guys all so much for being here. Truly do appreciate it. Like literally, the majority of this stream, we had over 1,000 viewers. I don't know if we've ever held 1,000 viewers, if we held 1,000 viewers at all, especially for that long. So truly thank you guys all so much for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We still have 850 people on the stream, so maybe, just maybe, we can actually hit this stream to 1,000 likes before the end of it. Let's try and do that if you guys would be so kind. Drop a like if you guys have not done so already. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, we're going to be doing so much more content regarding Black Ops 4 outside of just this stream. So if you guys want to stay up to date with any of that, you want to learn more information on it, stick it right here up on the channel. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. Do I think this will end Fortnite? No, I don't think so. I think they're apples and oranges. What's up, Yannick? How you doing, man? Do you think Black Ops 4 will be remembered as a good COD or a bad COD? I'm hoping good, but I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on it, man. How many maps total were there? We played 3, but I don't know if, like, obviously there's going to be way more than 3 at the final launch. I just don't know the total amount. Will Blackout be on the beta? I can't imagine so. No, I'm going to say no on that one. How many different sites or optics? There were 2 from what we had available. How often do you stream / upload? I upload every single day. I try to stream relatively every day, but sometimes I don't get around to that. Are subs OP? I think they're, like, in the sense of, like, one classification over another. I don't think there is one that really stood out more so than another, but there are some weapons that do stand out. Like, the Rampart 17 was fantastic. The XM9, I think it was a good one. How are shotguns? I thought they were relatively weak. Do you think Blackout will be a big hit? I think that it will be, hopefully, a big hit. I love Battle Royale stuff, and it's definitely a big market right now. Hey, welcome, Block. Thank you for coming out, support stream. Thank you for your love on the videos. Appreciate it, man. Perks, a lot of ones are very similar. We actually have a video, hopefully if I can finish it tonight, If not, it'll be up tomorrow. That's something that we'll be able to elaborate on and talk about everything in that sense. There's a lot of stuff, though, that is very similar in returning from the game. So, sidearm options. There was 1 pistol, 1 shotgun, and 1 launcher in this build. Your content is awesome. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it. What's up, Jordan? Hope the M8A7 comes back. I hope so, too. Is this the beta? No, this was the pre-alpha. This was captured actually at the reveal event in Los Angeles a couple of days ago. Do you think this game will last? Yeah, I think so. Whether you're a multiplayer guy, zombies guy, or like battle royale guy, there's so much content to be had. It's actually kind of absurd. We have so much in multiplayer. It's so immersive. We have 3 zombies maps at launch. Then we also have an entire battle royale mode that hopefully will be done at launch. Dude, it's gonna be so much stuff to do. When's the beta? My guess is June or July, like late June, early July, but we don't have any ETA on it just yet. Do you think gold camo will return? Absolutely. Could you get a nuke? In this game, in this build, we didn't have the availability to, and I don't think anybody got that high of a streak. But my guess is it's going to be a nuclear metal. When's the beta? Again, probably end of June, early July. That's my guess. We don't have an ETA on it, man. Was the slowdown of gameplay in... no, I don't think it was much of a slowdown from 5v5 to 6v6. Any supply drops? Not in this, but I can guarantee they're going to be coming back. How many specialists are there? We had 8 available to us, but I think there's 10 total. Is KD ratio in this game, or has it been swapped? It does still track kills and deaths, but it's not as, like, heavy of a statistics that is really, like, based on in the gameplay. Are there revolvers? Not in the pistols that we had at this build. I don't know if there will be or not. Future setting sucks. I mean, it's not too far future. It's literally right around the Black Ops 2 time frame. Going to COD Anaheim and meeting up with the ears. Am I coming? No, unfortunately, I'm not. What about Scavenger? Yeah, Scavenger was actually in this build. I just didn't have it on. HUD opinions, I think that it could be made a little better, and I'm hoping some of the pieces are a little bit bigger. Like the score streaks, there really wasn't all that much to showcase in terms of like how big it is. I think that needs to be increased in size. Will Dark Matter come back? I would imagine a Dark Matter type of camo. I don't know if Dark Matter itself will be coming. Thoughts on the gunship? I didn't play around with it. I got a chopper gunner, but like the automated one. I didn't actually get the warship, or the gunship rather. Can I hit 150k subs? I would love to, man. I would love to. Hopefully, Black Ops 4 and this early stuff can propel me a little close, but we will see.
We're defending Bravo.
I just got a really weird deal. I'm sorry. That threw me off guard. I was like, what? How much will the game go for? I think it's like $60 as normal. Do you know what this year is based on? What do you mean? Because there is no campaign, so it's something that the story, if you want to call it that, is based off the specialists. What's up, John? How you doing, man? How is it? I thought it was a lot of fun. Again, I think it's too early on to say if I like it, dislike it, love it, or hate it. But I will say that I had fun. I don't know if the beta will be free for everybody. I can't imagine they won't have a free beta weekend. But right now it is only for pre-orders on the beta. Are the maps big? No, they're actually quite small. What's up, Jay FIFA? How you doing, man? Best, most fun of the alpha? I really like this match you're watching right now. I had a lot of fun with this game. Am I a fish? Dude, how'd you know? How'd you know? How many specialists are coming? From Black Ops 3, there were a handful, but a handful of new ones as well. What's up, Dark Vader? How you doing, man? In your opinion, do you think that the changes to Black Ops 4 made it better than other CODs? It's definitely more tactical and a lot more, like, you need to pay attention to what you're doing. I don't know if I'd say better, though. I didn't get enough hands-on to really accurately give my thoughts on that one. Rating out of 10, probably a 7.5. Or, yeah, 7.5. Just again, because I only played 3 matches of it, had an hour of game time total, and so therefore, like, it's not enough to really build a full basis of what I think. Will they have a pro version of the game? Probably, yeah. What's up, Ripley? How you doing, man? Opinion on healing? I didn't mind it. I got very used to it very quickly. I see there's no... Yeah, health regeneration. Again, it's a change-up, but it's not anything, like, super detrimental. What makes this game similar to Black Ops 2? Just like the... I feel like map layout is kind of similar. It just... Dude, I can't explain it. It just felt like Black Ops 2 to me when I played it. Great content, man. Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate it, man. How's the snipers? Are they good or bad? I didn't snipe, but I've heard there is no aim assist. But if you can get past it, like, the damage is actually solid. Is the beta out? No, unfortunately not. League play? Yeah, I'm looking forward to league play. Gun looks like the Scar. Yeah, this one is very similar to the Scar. Can BO4 top BO2? I don't know if there will be a game in my books, at least, that tops BO2. I'd be okay if it gives it a run for its money, though. Y'all don't deserve it, Stu. Has been answering questions for almost 2 hours. Hey, I do what I can. I really have fun with it. So, dude, again, seriously, thank you guys all so much for coming out, hanging out, supporting the stream. Greatly do appreciate it. Camera just died. My apologies. Yeah, dude, I am more than happy to talk about Black Ops 4. I'm probably gonna do another one of these streams tomorrow, just in case people didn't see it. So I apologize if it becomes a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Normal thing on the channel in the next couple of days, just because, like, I want to try and get as much answers out there for the public as I can, because that's the one thing that I see is a lot of people jumping to conclusions, a lot of people saying, like, I love the game, I hate the game, but they don't understand the game fully, and even I don't understand the game fully, but I feel like if I can give the insight that I have, the information that I have from playing the game, it can hopefully give a more accurate representation of the game before people either write it off or say it's amazing. So that's the one thing that is, I just hope people have an open mind, and so for these sorts of things, I would love to do more if people are interested in it, just like Q&A stuff, in order to give more accurate information so that people end up having the ability to go in with more information and open-minded to it. So, again, we might be doing more of these. I don't know. We'll just see. But which assault rifle is the best? I think the Rampart 17 was my favorite. Black Ops 5 wouldn't surprise me, man. Would not surprise me if in 3 years they do another one, just because the name itself will sell. Do I like COD BO4 2? Yeah, I do. How am I playing? I played this 2 days ago out in Los Angeles at the reveal event. Right now, my hands are off. There's no controller. How often do I stream Black Ops 4? Or will I stream Black Ops 4? Whenever it comes out, dude, I'm going to be hammering streams. Streams and content, I'm going to be going, like, 24/7, dude. Do you think they'll add DLC guns? Yeah, absolutely. Am I hyped for Black Ops 4 Zombies? Dude, so hyped. You have no idea. Rating out of 10? Probably about 7.5. But just because, like, I haven't had as much time to accurately, like, dive as deep into it to give, like, an accurate representation, I don't think. Do you think this will be the best COD out there? I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I don't know if, like, I don't think it's going to top some of the classics in people's terms of nostalgia. People always end up remembering, like, the best and the worst of things, but a lot of the best shines through. It's like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. Those games are, like, the pinnacle for some people. And I don't think that once you have that in your mind, I don't think you'll be able to get that out. But, you think they redeemed themselves with Black Ops 3 and not boots on the ground? I think it's definitely fun. I think that there's a nice play and feel to it without boosting. Shout out to you, NBA. Shout out to you, Hytham. How you doing, man? Do you think there'll be heroics, like, in terms of weapon, like, classifications? Probably. Did you guys talk to Vonderhart? Yeah, I actually talked to... I got a picture of them I'm actually going to put up on Instagram soon. But that was not my first time talking to Vonderhart. I love Vonderhart, dude. If you guys ever, like, think about what it's like, he seems like a really chill dude, like, really cool, really awesome, like, fun to hang out with, like, from social media and stuff. Dude, I'm going to tell you straight up, he is 10 times better in person, if that's even possible. Like, he is one of the coolest dudes, man. Is Nuketown returning for Black Ops 4? Unfortunately, we don't know. I would imagine so, just because it's been there for every single thing. But this is so cool, Greg. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Will it be pay to win? I don't imagine so. Shout out to you. Damn, shout out to you. Nuketown, yeah, again, there's no information on it just yet, but I would imagine yes. How many FPS per second, or frames per second? 60, but PC is it has an unlocked frame rate cap. So, love it, variant. How is this live? It's a live AMA. Gameplay itself, I'm not playing. This was recorded before, but the live part is a live AMA, as the title suggests. But now reading back, I do understand where it's kind of it might be a little bit like, oh, gameplay live. So apologies for that. That it may not be specified as much, but. Thoughts on Blood of the Dead? Dude, I'm so excited. You have no idea. The Brecci? No, we didn't see any Brecci variant. And the shotguns were very, very weak in this game, it seemed like. Do I work a Treyarch? No. That'd be awesome, though, but no, I did not. Dicey Dogs? No, sir. You're a beast of light. Hey, thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Do I prefer Xbox or PlayStation? PlayStation. That's just me, though. Nuketown 1944 and COD. That'd be sweet. Shout out to you, I'm a Kelly. How you doing, man? Feel like life is complete. Hey, my pleasure, dude. What's up, Xavier? What are the tactical assault rifles? They're a semi-auto and then a burst, but they're like, to me, from what I've heard, I didn't play around with them. They seem like they could hold their own, but like they weren't like super awesome or anything like that. Beta comes out probably around end of June, early July. Is there any theater mode? We didn't have any access to it. I'm really hoping so, just because I love theater mode, man. I love my thumbnails from theater mode. When's the game release? October 12th. Do I play zombies? Dude, I love zombies. Especially in Treyarch zombies, dude. I'm going to play the crap out of all 3 maps at launch. So I hope people are ready for some content and some streams, because I'm going to be... baby! I'm excited. What's an AMA? Ask me anything. So if you guys have any questions relating to multiplayer Black Ops 4, I can do my best to answer it. So, how many maps did I play? We played 3. What will happen in World War II? After, or like on the channel, or like after this game comes out? After this game comes out, it's probably gonna have some support, but not all that much. On the channel here, we're gonna be covering Black Ops 4 relatively, but we're gonna get back to some World War II content once there is some more stuff. But yo, cool streamer. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Raging? Hopefully hit 130K soon. Dude, I'm hoping so. We're 1,000 away. We actually hit 129 this stream, so, and we're actually almost up to 129.1, so that's cool. Definitely cool. We're only 6 subs away from that, actually. I have my live count. I just opened it up on my phone. Rather close. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Once again, 5 subs away from 129,100 subs. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like down below. We're probably going to go at the end of this gameplay, so probably like 10 more minutes or so. Maybe even 5. Let's try and get to 100 or 1,000 likes here up in the stream if we can, if possible. We still have over 700 people watching the stream, so truly do appreciate it. But true, the health is 150. Yes, sir. Yeah, you can see in the bottom left there is the health counter there. Shout out to you, Sniper. How you doing, bro?
Building barricade.
Oh, I'm sorry, D&J, if I missed that, man. Again, there's so many questions I'm trying to answer, and I can't accurately get to every single one, so I apologize. Feel free to keep posting it out. Hopefully, I can get to it, but... am I planning on making videos daily during the beta? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to be killing it. No MP7 just yet? Yeah. Just yet. Have you heard about Battlefield 5? I haven't really been paying too much attention to it, but thoughts on the health regeneration system? Again, it's something that takes a little bit of time to get used to, but once you do, it's totally fine. Who's your favorite Call of Duty making company? Treyarch. I love it, dude. Hey, appreciate you, Cozy. Like it up. Yes, sir. Let's try and get to 1,000 likes. 40 away. We are so close. Does this have bouncing betties? Not to my knowledge. Morning from Australia. What's up, Sean? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in for the stream. I subscribe. Hey, thank you, Sniper. I appreciate that, dude. Is that the Scar H? Is there a Scar H? Yeah, there's a weapon called the Rampart 17 that is very similar to it. Do you think Modern Warfare 4 would be the same as Black Ops 4? Not the same. I think there is going to be a Modern Warfare 4 though after this game, so I think that's like the only logical thing to do. But when's the beta? Probably around end of June, early July. I miss jetpacks, joking. Hey man, to each their own. It's all good. Which is my favorite map? This map was fun, but I really enjoyed the hangar map that we just had before this. How does Fog of War differ / feel? So you can't actually see the full minimap, but like it's the same thing, because like if enemies show up on the minimap like, because of shooting, they're gonna show up on your minimap as is. The only thing that it doesn't give you is that immediate it doesn't give you the immediate layout of the map itself. So like you'll see that wherever you are, it kind of highlights a mini circle around it, but like other than that, there really isn't anything different. In terms of the preview, it's just that immediate, like UAVs still go the same, people showing up on the minimap via shooting still shows up the same. It's just that it's a little bit more highlighted on what you actually see. So in that sense, it's not all that bad. But will the Battle Royale mode come with Black Ops 4? Yes, sir. What do you think about the pistols? I played around with one pistol and there was only one actually, so it was relatively weak from what I had, but that's kind of how secondaries are. How can I play right now? This was actually pre-recorded. My hands are not on a controller. This was actually from the actual community reveal a couple of days ago out in Los Angeles. So that's where this is from. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Hey, dudes, I don't want to sound like a begging here or anything like that, but we're only 22 likes away from 1,000 likes on the stream. So I think this would be the first time we actually hit 1,000 likes on a stream in the stream that we end up having up. So if you guys want to drop a like and can do me a favor with that, oh my gosh, I'd love you. How can you play online? This isn't online. This was at a LAN. This was at the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 official reveal 2 days ago out in Los Angeles. I'm now home, so I'm showing you guys some gameplay for it and answering some questions on that kind of stuff, but I am not paid to say it's good. I don't understand where people think that is a thing. That is the dumbest thing ever. I wish that I was... If I was paid, man, I would not be working as many jobs as I am. Trust me. I just enjoy Call of Duty. Like, that's the one thing that... Real talk, 100% with you guys. I don't understand why it's so hard to think that people just enjoy games. Like, what? How many maps should there be to justify... Dude, I'm hoping for like 13 to 15. I'm really hoping so. We only played 3. Hey, we just hit the 1K mark on that stream. Thank you dudes all so much for being here. Greatly appreciate you. Set the season pass to be like Modern Warfare 3. Can you explain like that? So that's what I think. They haven't announced a season pass, but I think that it will be very much so like the elite system in Modern Warfare 3, where it's constant drops of content throughout for everybody. So I think that's what'll happen. Our kill streak's good. They're okay. Yeah, dude, 1K likes. That's awesome. Thank you, dude, so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. How big am I? In terms of like size, like I'm 5'10 and a half, 5'11. Is it worth buying? I mean, that's up to you. I think that you need to give it a shot regardless before you end up buying or writing it off. So the beta will definitely be nice for that, but zombies all Treyarch, no sledgehammer. Dude, I love Treyarch zombies. Do they have melee weapons? We didn't have any access to them in this game, I don't believe, or in this build, but I would imagine they're going to be there. Sounds good, Neo. You take it easy, brother. Does it feel like a newer Black Ops 3? It feels like Black Ops 2, if I'm honest with you, but like with elements of Rainbow Six and like Overwatch. But your thoughts on Black Ops 4 Battle Royale? Dude, I'm so excited for that. You have no idea. Is the new health system hard to get used to? Nah, I don't think so. Hardcore mode? I would imagine so, but where you don't have anything, we didn't play any hardcore at that point, but Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, in my opinion. Yeah, that's a relatively accurate. I mean, because like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are just so classic to me, man. Shout out to you, Mr. Gold. I'm 18. I'm 23. Dude, I had to think about that for a second. It's kind of sad. My concept of time has just been horrible lately. Better than World War II? It's new, so it's got that factor. At least I don't know if I could consider it better because I've only played 3 games. Is Black Ops gameplay similar to old Ops games? Yeah, so again, this aesthetically is like Black Ops 3 in terms of color scheme, weapon animations, and models, but it plays to me just like Black Ops 2. Is the beta free? No, it's for pre-orders, but I would imagine there's going to be a free weekend. Are the guns balanced? I mean, not really, but that's to be expected on a pre-alpha build. How do you think the health mode will work in Battle Royale? I think it'll be the same thing, where it's where this actually might even set up the Battle Royale mode, where you have vests in the terms of body armor, but then you also have things like a stim pack that you can end up picking up. So that'll be cool. Do you think they should have kept the Black Ops name alone? I don't know. I think they definitely did it to sell the game, but other than that, I don't know. So I think we're gonna wrap it up, dudes. We just ran through that gameplay 4 or 5 times, that 20-minute cycle or whatever. I don't know, a lot of it though. But I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna be probably doing another gameplay Q&A like this tomorrow and maybe Monday, just so that we can like get out of the weekend of all this hype and answer as many questions as possible. My true, sincere apologies if I did not get around to your questions, but I try to do as many as possible, and I hope you guys can bear with me. Once again, we had 1,000 people in the stream, 1,000 and over at a lot of the points during the stream, so like probably for like an hour to an hour and a half we had over that much. So I apologize if I didn't get to as many questions as maybe some people had hoped, but thank you guys all so much for being here. Greatly do appreciate it. Shout out to you, Crazy Pro Gamer. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to go work on tonight's video a little bit more, so hopefully I see you guys out there for that one. But other than that, thank you guys all so much for coming out, supporting the stream. Truly do appreciate it. We broke record numbers here up on my channel. I don't think I've ever held 1,150 viewers or whatever we peaked out at today. I don't think we've ever done that before. We've never hit 1,000 likes in a stream just like right off the bat. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Greatly do appreciate you all so much. And I will see you guys in the next stream, probably tomorrow. Once again, might do the same thing and answer some more questions with that kind of stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to stay up to date with everything Black Ops 4 content-wise. Seriously, we're going to be giving you guys so much content. I'm so excited. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. But I will see you guys later, hopefully in the video. Hopefully you guys tune out for that. Check out all the other stuff if you have not done so already up on the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I like just had a brain fart there. Dudes, thank you guys all so much. Yeah, video later tonight as well, so do not worry. We're going to be having that. But thank you guys all so much for coming out and supporting the stream. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace. Much love, dudes. Thank you so much for the record-breaking stream. I can't thank you guys enough. Truly. Much love, dudes. Oh my god, that was awesome. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.